All right, there it is. Welcome all on the internet tonight, and those that may be watching, thank you. These grateful sacrifices for the TPK tonight. Welcome to the graveyard.
Hey.
As far as that, yeah, I'm going to bring up that screen share. I've been wanting to thank. There, is that Sharon?
Not yet.
Not yet? Oh, it should have. Right, let's see here. Why didn't it do it this time? All right, it should be screen share. There we go. It helps when you hit the right button. Here from the UNNAMED Adventures Guild, we'd like to thank some people that I have here that have been helpful for us. One being the one-shot tabletop group where I believe everybody here has come in and through at one time, and how we've kind of joined up into enjoying these hours of play. And so it is a grateful thank you that goes on back out to them. And they have such a wide genre. So if anybody's watching that hasn't been there, please take a look. If you don't like 5th edition and like that, they play all kinds of things, from Fate to superheroes to Star Wars and like that. And you'll find something, some good people there that you'll like to play with. The other person I'd like to thank and cite here that I would suggest you stop by is Chris Wellham's Drop Dice. He's helped us with some mapping. Very cordial individual, very nice, and we're very grateful to his assistance. And next is Ian Christian from Fantastic Dimensions. He's the one that kind of started this and got things rolling and like that. So this is kind of his baby that's crawling and hopefully taking some good steps forward. And another person that's kind of helped in offshoot ways and like that is roll with the punches there, Josh Kirk. If you get a chance to see, especially with you get a chance to see his series there, War of the Gods, I think you'll enjoy it. And like that, he's helped with some inspirations on a couple things and some clarification on things. So very helpful. And with that, I will stop pontificating here and drop this down. Where is it? Right here. And we will now roll on over from my left on my screen, and I'll have the guys here introduce themselves, their character, and if you guys have a channel or something you'd like to plug, please go ahead. And right now we have Jim on my left. Go ahead.
All right, hey guys, I'm Jim. I'm going to be playing the halfling sorcerer Illumina. Yeah, I've got a channel, The Lloyd Your Bob, and it's a lot of hobby stuff, not just gaming, but different things on music and different, just a lot of funny things I like to find and put together.
All right, and thanks, Jim. And now we have an old veteran to this. I mean, his bones even creep when he lifts his sword. Go ahead, Conrad.
Hey everyone, I'll be playing no channel first of all. I'll be playing my one and only character this campaign, which is Conan Kovalikov. He's a type of a fighter, but not so straightforward, I'd say. You could connected with some special forces background kind of thing, behind enemy lines style fighter. Yeah, and he's been out of action for a little while, taking care of recruits and all that good stuff, and he needs a break from that, and he needs to yeah, sharpen his blade and get out there.
All right, thanks, Connor / Cohen. And now we have another new one to the guild here. It's Lloyd. Introduce us to your fine character.
He's only saying fine because I'm playing a female. I bet it is. Hi, I'm Lloyd, and I also don't have a channel because I have no time in my life to make one. But I'll be playing Serena Alt, who is a noble cleric from the city itself. And I think that's all I've come up with her for now. Carry on.
All right, thank you, Lloyd. And that should be interesting. And yes, we want to make sure all our females are always fine, regardless of appearance. And now, Samuel and Ivar.
Hey, I'm Sam. I'm going to be playing a 3rd level Dragonborn wizard, and he talks like this. So if I sound like that, I'm not dying. And I don't have anything to plug except, again, check out the One Shot group on Facebook. It's been very good to me and many other people.
All right, thanks, Sam. And now we're over to Ty, and I believe it's Fletch tonight.
Yes, I am Ty, and my tombstone in the graveyard will have the name of Fletch on it. And Fletch is a human 4th level fighter. And you know, I'll throw out a shout out to the Nerdarchy guys. They probably don't need a shout out because everybody knows who they are, but they put out a lot of videos and good stuff. So I'll send a shout out for them.
All right, sweet. Yeah, they are a bunch of good guys there, and we'll go over to Bill and have him do his introductions.
Hey, I want to thank Charles for running these campaigns, for keeping these going. I also want to thank Dan Harsh, another big DM there. I was actually hoping he was going to play today. He was a maybe, but I'll be playing. It's down to my 3rd quarter. I'll be playing Anders Redberry, 4th level halfling rogue. He's a Lightfoot, and he's a thief class. Really big on making maps. Serious, good at fighting, but the only thing he really wants to do is map out the world. That's it. Oh, and he has a patent on the "You Are Here" arrow.
That's a great pattern to have. Amazing.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, it is.
There's some money
All
to
right. All right. So, everyone's there at the guild hall. You're seeing that it's rather busy. The only two that aren't right there will be Jim and Lloyd's character. They're right at the front door. Inside the guild hall, Conrad, you're over inspecting the condition of the training room that you've donated, and everybody will see that the guild hall is really getting into good shape. From where it was looking like an old warehouse that was run down, it's really starting to come into itself. You're seeing your dollars at work, and as far as that, or your gold pieces per se.
Does Fletch still have to use old beer bottles for his roses, or is there something better now?
Well, you can use old beer bottles if you want to. You can commit. You can go and find the glass maker in town and commission some vases, or go to the potters and get some vases made. As far as that, if you want,
Because he keeps those in his quiver, but he's also been keeping some there at the guild hall. But the only thing he could find to put them in were like old beer bottles. So
As long as they don't say Budweiser, we're good.
okay.
As far as that, but the activity inside the guild hall is pretty steady. You notice that the entryway where the door jamb and everything comes around has been taken out and replaced with this gray-black rock that went around it, and then the doors reset onto that. As far as that, the guild members there will know the same thing was done with the back door. Onto that piece, you have Pincus over onto the one table, and he seems to have a map that he's working over. And let's see here, and I will let's see. It should be, if I'm not mistaken, is it here? Nope, it ain't there. Not that one. Let's see here. Okay, right here. I will bring that up and gotta put that up there like that. Get this down here. And you will notice maybe not all the details, but he's working on top of this, double checking measurements and placements of items, and muttering to himself, and you'll catch glimpses of it as far as that. Ready? And we'll knock that down, and we'll take that off. Come on. And there we go. And with that going on, which may for Anders be interesting, you see Riverwood running around grabbing a few items around that he's being asked for, and such. And we'll shoot with that for right now. We'll go ahead and I will shoot this one up just for Jim and Lloyd, so they know pretty much where they're at. You guys know where the guild's at, but right over here at number 1 on Silver Street here, this is the guild hall right here. So, and you're standing at the doorway, which is right there. We'll stop sharing that and go on back. And you're at the door. Both of you come there at the same time, and I'll turn it on over to both of you guys. You've seen flyers out there looking for people with strong backbone, strong muscles, strong will, and high skill that are looking to increase their fortunes and fame, and come and see Pincus.
I take it. Have I already met Illumina? Do we know each other, Illumina?
At least for as long as we've been standing here, yes.
Okay, so in which case I'll turn to you and go, tell me, my good man, do you think we found the right place?
Well, did you follow the instructions? I know I got here, but
instructions are for lesser people. I'm far beyond that. I go by the guidance of my light and my God and my other people, like you.
Oh, so you've been following me.
Well, you seem to know where you're going.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm just good at following the directions. Who are we supposed to find again?
Not sure.
This Pincus?
Pincus? That seems a very strange name for a person.
As you're discussing this, the door opens on up, and you see a human boy, about 10 to 12 from your guesstimate come on out, walking on out, kind of past you, like he was on a heavy errand to going to get something.
Oh, that peasant might know.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, you.
Yes.
Hey,
What do you need?
somebody's talking to us. This is great. So,
hey, you're about my height. I love that.
yeah.
There's another guy in there. There's a couple other guys in there about your height too.
Oh, good. So you like people like me. Great, great, great. So we're looking for Pincus. Do you happen to know where he is? We're interested in,
Go straight on in. Go straight on in through the door there, and just what would it be? Bear to your left, and tell him Riverwood directed you on in, and he'll say you'll notice the old gnome. That's Pincus.
The old gnome is Pincus. Got it.
It's a gnome name. I should have known.
Okay.
Okay. And he goes on his way down through the street. Street at this time of day is it's not overly busy. We're talking that it's only about 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right.
Well, we have a name, we have a face, and we have what we're looking for. Rivenwood sent him, right?
Right. We gotta find Riverwood.
Right. Lead on, whoever you are.
Ha! I reach my hand way up to you. They call me Illumina.
Charmed. I twist my hand forward for him to kiss.
As he presses his hand forward, I reach behind it and slap his palm toward me, like, haha, yeah. Boom, good.
Peasants. Right, let's go in.
All right. You go in, you see this main entry hall. You'll notice that off to the right there is an opening there. You see what could be like a battle dojo, somewhat. You see like a counter desk. Off to the left, you see a larger table that has a little old gnome that's kind of standing on top of a chair, looking down over a map, and then you see a dragonborn that's in there. You see a rather lovesick fighter type in there. You see a little short halfling also in there, and you see this hulking body walking around in that dojo. You just catch the glimpses of them in the shadows. And I allow you, and from here, it's allow you guys to go ahead and start role playing and interacting with each other.
Right. Sorry, what did you say your name was again, Halfling?
I'm Illumina.
You may call me Lady Serena.
Lady Serena.
Lady
All right.
Serena.
Gotcha, Lady Serena.
Now, let's find this Pincus person before I end up accidentally getting myself into a fight with one of these peasants around here. I haven't seen a lot for some reason.
There's another halfling over there. I'd like to try talking to him. Maybe we can get him to help us out while we're here.
More short people?
Oh, I'm going to love this. Yeah, Anders will come walking over. I, coincidentally enough, have just been scouting out the sewers, trying to measure the city plans with the actual sewers and at least see if the manholes or the entrance and exits to the sewers fit. So I'm in the need of a shower. So I come up. Oh, hey!
He steps up, I take 2 steps back.
Wow.
But dignified, not in a rude way, because I don't be rude.
Well, being a typical halfling, Anders takes 3 steps forward and reaches out. Oh, hey, I think you slipped. Be careful. There's a door behind you.
Sir, this is Lady Serena. She likes to shake hands weird.
Oh, hey, charmed, I'm sure.
Fine.
It's like being surrounded by kindergartners.
Fine.
Anyway, so seeing as we've got a stuck-up prissy chick behind us, what do you call it? Elamai and I are going to walk over and be like, oh, so are you here to join the guild?
Well, yeah, that actually is a great idea. I would love that. Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Hey, oh, sorry. Hey, Fletch.
Fletch.
Fletch! Sorry.
It took a while. Yeah. Oh my gods, there's two of them.
Hey, Fletch, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll to grab one of his older roses.
Okay.
Come on.
Is this Anders? Is this a cousin of yours or something?
Okay, I rolled a 12. I want to know if he notices that I snag one of his roses or not.
Well, I wasn't really paying attention, but I rolled a 9.
Okay, cool. Then I think that I did it. You're still going to see me using it to crush it a little bit and like...
That's okay.
But I want the shock on your face when you realize that it was one of your old roses.
Hey!
Oh, sorry. Here, you can have it back. Anyways, these guys are looking for Pincus. Have you seen him around? I think they're looking to join the guild.
Those two.
Yeah.
Please save me from
I'm going
this.
to take a bath real quick. I'll be right back.
Wasn't Pincus back there looking at a map a few minutes ago?
And Pincus will pick his ears up and say, yes, someone called my name?
Yeah, Pincus is over there.
Hey. Oh, it's Pincus.
All right. Someone need me?
Pincus, we've got a couple of new recruit potentials here.
Oh, outstanding. We can use them. Today. And Pincus will lay out the terms of the guild membership, being that you pay it costs 10% of 10% a month of what you take, or let me pull that up. No, I'm not going to pull it up, and we'll play it by ear.
In the meantime, you can hear this voice from Dojo shouting, "What's that smell?"
At last, someone notices.
And he'll say that we offer, if you want a will, or you want us to hold a will for you, we offer that service along that you for 5 silver pieces. And also, we've started on up a credit union if you need a place to hold all your gold, and we'll keep track of it for you, and it'll get you certain benefits as far as that. We have a robust depository.
You guys would also hear what sounds like a loud explosion. And then a cry of indignation and frustration as this large 7-foot dragonborn stomps out of the training room with his face blackened with ash, and he just goes, "Damn spell, I'm gonna get it right."
I am starting to have regrets about my latest action.
Huh.
Say again.
No, I was saying you were muted because I saw you talking.
Oh, okay. I was going to say that Pincus say, if it's acceptable to you, you'll slide these guild membership contracts on over to you. And out of character, I'll get those out over to you, so you have them. They're up on, I believe I have them up on the guild website under the files tab. But as far as that, and on the we also offer a do not resurrect or raise dead option if that's what you choose, along with the will service, like a living will. He'll explain. We have some members that just their religious beliefs are such that live life to the fullest, and once you're gone, you're gone type pantheon. So,
a bit barbaric, but understandable.
As far as that, so if it's something that you're interested in, you're more than welcome. You made it through the door, so I know that you were at least fit to the guild to a portent of so much.
Oh no! Bring you back as much as you like. I've got plans.
Yeah. Alrighty, and that's no problem. And like I said, it's 10% of your take on what you find, or as far as that, and whatever you get paid for the adventures. At that time, if you guys are good with it, he'll wait for the signatures, and we'll go from there.
I will sign mine after a good minute of sitting there, considering if this was a good idea or not, having seen what I've seen. But I'll sign it anyway and sign, pass it over, and be like, and here's mine. I'll just sign my life away.
Okay. And Pincus said, I'll have this put on file when Riverwood gets back.
I'll sign eagerly as soon as I'm handed any kind of pen.
Okay. He hands you a pen, and he'll say the same thing. At that juncture, Pincus will go ahead and call the rest of y'all in to explain the situation that we have here. He's going to say, a small recon team from the city militia went out to the swamp where the temple where Lilith and the lizard men and like that were at, and they found some interesting information. The information being that the Dark Queen has, it looks like she's found something, whether it's a map to where the other articles for the Orb of Chaos are located, or a diary or a manual tome that talks about how to put it back together or control it. They came back there fairly well scared and scarred. And Conan, one of the ones that were on the recon team, is your contact that you served time with in the militia, and he was rather shaken by what he saw, and their report was rather incomplete because it was so gruesome.
So what exactly I heard? Anything of importance you're gonna share, or?
But the importance was that there was a lot of strange bodies that were sprawled out. Never seen the like of these bodies, and
strange in what way?
They just strange. They almost like someone took a bunch of parts and just put them together or like they were a wax candle, he'll say, and just kind of leaning and molding and twisting in non-standard, non-correct forms.
Soulless, lifeless.
Well, they were. He'll say they were dead. They were dead. Their eyes were white, clear all the way to the back, almost like the eyes that you get out of a pig when you go and boil them to suck the good juice out. He'll say.
Oh damn.
Huh.
Nice. Okay. Good to know. Well, I would definitely thank the contact and bring the guild up to speed on this one. That's for sure.
And with that, Pincus is saying we need to, for our own safety, find out what is going on inside that temple. To see if we can find any other information, or if this information is correct that was brought on back. We believe it's valid. We just don't know whether or not they interpreted it to the fullest.
Wow. So this is the first thing we've got to do, huh? With Hey Lady.
All, and Pincus to say that the guild will go ahead and pay you 150 gold pieces per if you make it back whole. And if you chose for a will, we'll make sure that if you don't make it back whole, that whoever your beneficiary is will get what you lay out in the will for them to get.
I think that's fair.
So like, if I lose an arm, do I lose money? Am I right? No.
Only a percentage.
Okay.
Look, actually, I'm not going to ask questions.
Okay. Alrighty. Now there's let me see here. I believe Ivar. Didn't Conan also go out to the temple in the swamp earlier?
Nope.
No,
Conan just heard stories.
Okay.
He was busy doing other stuff.
So just Ivar out of the party that we have right now has been out there.
I don't know if he has.
Yeah, well,
Wait,
that's where.
Is that
that's
when
where
we get the Shard of Chaos?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll know how to get there, and as far as that, you'll know that there's probably 3 different ways from the city to get there, either from down at the ferry point across the river, or out the north gate and taking the old caravan road, or out the swamp gate, and then trying to ford the river.
What's the quickest way?
Probably the ferry.
Okay. So Ivar will kind of scowl as he notices that a bit of his cloak is still on fire, and he'll stamp that out, and he'll say, "Alright, we'll go by boat."
Okay. Pincus will see that Riverwood's coming on back. He has a small basket in his hand that has about 4 vials in it, and he'll turn and stop Riverwood, and he'll write up a quick receipt. He'll give it to Riverwood and tell him, leave those 4 vials here give the receipt to Quartermaster Bob, so we have the proper accounting for these healing potions, and he's going to offer the 4 healing potions. Cure, basically a simple cure potion, the 2d4 plus 8. Out to the group, and allow you guys to figure out who's going to carry them or such before you head on out.
Well, I'll certainly be taking one. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Thank you.
Actually, person who we don't know. Who's going to get it is who's going to get it. We'll decide that. I'm going to put in my nomination for me only in this regard. I am the rogue. I am the scout. I do go off ahead of the party often, and I think that I could benefit from it. Anybody else want to put in a nod?
Colin's gonna walk into the room because he wasn't really there entirely. And what's the commotion? What's going on here?
Well,
We got 2 new guys.
They're fighting over who gets the healing potions. I've got one, so I'm out of this.
Ivar chuckles and kind of says to Anders,
We can always play for
"Let
it.
the new bloods have one. They'll need it."
That definitely fills me with confidence.
And he's just kind of wiping away this suit off of his face with a wet rag.
I didn't hear the first part.
It might be.
Halfling.
He said, Ivar said, "Let the new bloods have one. They'll need it."
Yeah, but then again, it might be a little bit of waste.
Well, how about this? I have a great idea. How about I carry one, and if I need it, I can use it, and if you need it, you can use it, and if I die, you can take it off my body.
How about?
Fine
Isn't
by me.
clear?
Just make sure you don't break it.
Excuse me 1 second. I turn towards the half-orc fighter. What do you mean by I will be wasted?
No worries, you'll see. You'll see.
I hope that wasn't a slant to say I'm incapable of doing my job. I hadn't even started the job, but I prefer if you didn't judge me before I did it.
Oh, I didn't. I'm just looking into facts.
Which are?
Which
I say
are, which are, you'll see how it goes on the mission.
Fine. But I'll have you know, I will not be judged.
Definitely not.
You will not be
Definitely not by me.
I'll tell you this much. I like the idea of a cleric having the healing potion just in case she can't, she runs out of heals to heal us.
Also,
but,
the lady is a cleric that needs a healing potion. That's very interesting.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Plus,
I do apologize, gentlemen.
Her attitude kind of makes me wonder if we're actually going to be able to trust her.
Excuse me?
That's exactly my point. Thank you. I didn't want to have to argue further.
Oh, well, fine then. How about this? Why don't I take one of the potions, and then you can decide how you feel about it when we get there.
Anders, my friend, let her have the potion. I'll give you a few doses of my drow poison, and you make sure you behind her back.
Hey! What is this? I thought this was a central establishment.
That's
why you need the potion. They're gonna kill you.
If this is the kind of attitude I'm expecting from this guild, I will not be here much longer. I would
Don't worry. Don't
Serena.
worry. Sorry. Oh, Serena, is it? Serena.
Yes,
don't worry.
it's Serena.
I'm just.
You can call me Lady Serena.
I'm just messing with you. Lady,
Serena,
well, you need to work for the lady title from me, but you'll definitely not judged by me. Don't worry. I'm just messing with you.
This is going to be a long day.
Serena, they're just
Indeed.
joking. Anders is a perfect gentleman. I'm sure he would hold a door open for you.
He will hold something open for me, but I don't think it would be my door. He's going. I'll have you know, Halfling, I will not have my image besmirched by you. Untrustworthy? You better even know me.
I'll have you know, human, I have a name. That's a good step towards building trust in this party.
You failed the good step of building trust when you decided not to state out loud you weren't going to trust me. Don't expect trust when you're not giving one.
Okay, sure.
Deal.
Hi, I'm LMI.
Now that's more of a good approach. Hi, LMI. I'm Conan. And he
Wow.
reaches his hand to you and shakes it firmly.
My whole arm shakes with your firm handshake.
And Conan also offers his hand to Serena. Don't worry, you'll be fine.
I don't offer my hand to be kissed. I offer it to be shaken because these people are acting weird. I don't want them to touch me.
So he shakes it, obviously. Are we ready to go?
Yes, let's.
All right.
And before we go, Conan would take Anders aside and give him 2 doses in a little vial, 2 doses of the drow poison to him, and whisper, "Keep it safe. Use it in the important situation. It's very strong."
I'm a thief, not a assassin. I don't feel comfortable carrying poison.
It doesn't kill. It freezes the enemy.
So on my weapon?
Yes, just put a dose on your weapon.
All right, Conan.
It's an instant. It works instantly.
Right.
Just in case.
All right. So you guys done your conflab. You know that. Let's see here. Bring this back up. And,
obviously, I would explain, Anders, that how it works. So basically, before you actually cut anyone, you put the dose on the blade, and once it contacts the blood, it freezes the person for about, well, a few minutes at least, just completely freezing the person.
The weapon, but when you say freeze, are you saying an actual cold?
No, sorry. No,
they fall asleep.
They fall asleep. Sorry, that's what I meant. As in freeze. Yeah.
Okay, and it's instant. Okay, that's really good. Excellent. Thank you.
As long as they fail their DC.
I'm not the ruthless killer. I kill when I need to.
But you'll go out the guild here and go up Silver Street. The ones Fletch definitely, Anders, Ivar, and Conan that have been in the city quite a bit will know that to get to the ferry, you just go on up to the corner of Regal and Silver Street. Take yourself that left or south and head on down to we'll go down Tempest Street and down the street of Maelstroms, and then in through the plaza there, and up Murky Street, and then down Water Rat Road, and right there is the ferry. And you'll have no problems getting there with it. Like I said, it's after all the conversation and explaining the ins and outs of it, of the situation, and that it's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and the city's just really starting to come alive at this point. So you make it there in fine time. You're able to get a ferry across, and you'll have to go north. You'll have to go north. Northwest a bit, and about a mile or so, to get into the swamp, and you'll see the swamp land there, kind of like a traditional, stereotypical Louisiana-style swamp with the creaky trees, the Spanish moss hanging down, and the water that's more or less a still water with lily pads and some brine sitting on top of it.
Do they? Is there a charge for taking the ferry across?
The charge is picked up by the guild. This is all prearranged. It was part of Riverwood's task when he went on out.
Vouchers.
Well, at least the travel was free.
Nothing's for free, believe me. It will get back to you.
Are you used to everything being free?
I beg your pardon?
Are you used to everything being free?
Oh, no. Everything costs money. I just happened to not to worry about that when I was a little bit younger.
No, of course not. Some people actually have to work for a living. Oh, sorry. Was that me? Was I talking out loud?
Yes, it was you. That was very rude. You should apologize.
I wouldn't say that we all have to work.
Really?
Some of us actually enjoy what we do, making money.
Come on, people.
Some things
It's not
cost more than just money.
It's not the place where you should show your importance. In the end, you're just a bag of bones, and if you're gonna act like this, you will end up like a bag of bones. All of you.
I agree with the half-orc. And this, you should try and be less rude.
Just let it be.
Don't worry, Anders has a job. He's a tester at a door factory.
I like that.
Actually.
I like that. And I'll look over and I'll wink at him. I like that.
About maybe like 5 minutes into the trip, I'm gonna lean over to Fletch and be like, "Is that really a job?"
So it's out of character. No, I'm a guild artisan. I make maps.
Well, my answer is, he's a halfling, just the short doors.
Oh. Okay.
Well, your work definitely makes you smell bad.
Yeah, and you're in love with the Dark Queen. Bite me.
Wait, what? Who? Where?
About 5 minutes, I'm gonna lean to Fletch. He's in love with the Dark Queen?
No, I'm the one in love with the Dark Queen.
Oh. And then 10 minutes later, I'm gonna lean into Conan. He's in love with the Dark Queen?
I know nothing about this. Don't even get me involved.
All right.
And you guys are standing right about as you cross the river from Illumina. You're standing right in this part of the swamp, and Ivar will tell you that you have to go a couple miles through the swamp to get to the temple ruins, which are over here.
Oh, well, lady's gonna love this.
I just cleaned my boots this morning.
We'll all smell as bad as Anders by the time this is over.
Oh, I hate this.
I have big.
Probably get some sickness too.
Oh, perhaps we could find a bridge. Maybe 2 bridges.
Perhaps we should just carry on walking. We don't have much time, most probably.
What is the order that you guys are going to take going through this swamp?
Since this is fairly uncharted for Anders, he would like to be first. And
Conan's gonna be right behind him.
I'd like to be near Conan if I can.
I'll be right behind. I'll be somewhere between Illumina and Conan.
I can take a position in the back.
Fletch will be in the back too with his bow ready.
actually, Ivar, can you be a little closer? Because when my pen goes bad, your prestidigitation would come in really handy.
Hey, I can help with that too.
Ivar just laughs at you.
Okay.
What's that, little man? You want me to hold your hand? And he then said, "No, my."
Could you carry me?
Hey, no jokes like this.
It's
All right,
it's okay. I appreciate you.
Just so we're clear, Andrews is not one of those silly halflings.
as you're going forward through the swamp and everything, it's about chest deep for Anders and the meal. Is it, Jim? How do you say your character's name?
Call me May for short.
May? Okay.
May. Ella May.
All right. Ella May. Okay. Well, for Ella May and Anders, it's going to be about chest deep. Well, a little bit below your chest. It's a good about 2.5 to 3 feet, depending upon where the bottom is rolling. As far as that, and that'll give the rest of you guys a reference of where it is to your height. And since Anders is up front, after about a mile or so on in, give me a perception check.
$15.
15. All right. You felt something bump up against your upper thigh, and it seemed fairly big and round, but you weren't able to make out exactly what it was. You don't know if it was a log or what.
But it was enough for me to notice. Can I stop and reach my hand down? But no, not my hand. Whatever. Just reach down and kind of see. Can I feel it again?
Yeah, you can reach. You can reach down and try to feel it. Go ahead and roll a d20.
I rolled a 10.
A 10.
Yeah, what to add to it?
Just your dex.
Dex?
Just a dex modifier, basically like a range. We'll use it like a range.
In that case, +5, so it's 15.
All right. You just barely miss, or you think you just misgauge, but you feel off the side of your hand, about over here off the palm, about the same feeling of something big and round, but it felt like it moved.
Okay. I'm going to try it. I'm going to mention, I think there's something here, and I'm going to try and feel for it again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again.
Do you mention it to other party members?
No, he whispers it to himself. I think it's weird.
Thank you.
Some people do.
I think there's something here.
Okay.
I just rolled 15. If I get to add my dex, then that's a modified 20.
All right. You do.
Conan is going to knock an arrow into his bow, by the way, cautiously.
Okay. You do hit something, but your hand cannot go around it. You know it's massive. It's probably somewhere around some eyes. Well, let's get over it. About so big around. You're guesstimating, and it seems to be moving rather fast, almost slithering through the bottom of the water.
Okay, protect my maps. I'm going to put my maps away, and I'm the only one who should be talking, I think. I'm the only one who knows this. And now I say, okay, there's something here and it's moving. I don't know if it's hostile, but it's actually trying to move around. And it's
Ew.
fairly big. And I put away my maps.
Just get your knives out and try to cut it.
I
Should stay still.
Yeah, listen, I get that sometimes killing everything around you works for you, but if it's non-hostile and we make it hostile, that's not really what I'm looking for. But I do have
Right.
I do have my right hand on one of my short swords just in case. Because
Because it might be too late at some point.
oh yeah, listen, I'll admit I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid.
Conan is gonna get ready.
when he says get your knives ready, Elamai throws his arms up, and by doing the action, his sleeves come further down, and you see he's got two big metal bands on there, and his face goes from that silliness to more focused, and he places a hand on the band with the other palm out, ready to just looking. What's going on? What do you mean?
Ivor will pull out his staff, and then he'll listen, kind of cock his side of the head, and like watch the water to see if he can make out a shadow within the water, see how big this thing is. So can I make a perception check for that?
Yeah, you can go ahead and try roll a perception check there, Ivan.
Okay. Trying to guesstimate like how big this thing is, and I have no idea. That's a 6.
For what you would take away from it was this thing is humongous. That God,
You're standing on it.
old fart moment here. Bill's character underestimated the size by quite a bit. You think this thing is almost dragon size.
Cobble is gonna start looking around for any upper ground. Is there any kind of aisle or any higher spots that we could, walk up
You see,
and try to kind of get out of the deep water?
You see in the distance what looks to be a mound with what looks to be maybe remnants of a ruins.
How far away?
You're looking there, and it's probably about a half mile.
Right. Okay. That's not what I was looking for.
Well,
Damn it.
I have an idea, and I can't believe I'm going to suggest this, but what if everybody stands still for a minute and doesn't move, and I kind of walk off? I'm not going to run, I'm not going to act crazy, but I'm going to kind of walk off making a little bit of noise, and maybe it'll be enough to lure this thing away, and then the rest of you can make it to the ruins. And I'll try to make it if I can.
If we're going to do
No,
rather than run to the ruins, you said that there were these like fir trees around. I want to try and climb one of those trees and go into archer mode and cover Ty in case things go bad.
Okay, you can. They're not a fir. They're not a fir tree. They're a swamp tree, like you would see in Louisiana swamp. They have the Spanish moss hanging on down. They're not like an evergreen, like a fir tree. But you can try. You can definitely try to climb it. The branches that you're seeing there are fairly high up.
Well, I've got my second story work, so climbing shouldn't be an issue. And as far as weight, halfling, I'm like 35 pounds. I should be able to do it. I'm imagining no problem.
Ty, you don't go anywhere. You stay with us. That's not a good idea. We're better together.
Anders, give me 2 climb checks.
What do I use for my climbing?
Well, that's fine. I see what you rolled. That's going to be fine. I just wanted to make sure. You didn't roll a nat one.
I can't roll a nat 1. I'm a halfling.
In my game, you can always roll a nat one.
Well, if you
Guys, watch for
roll
this.
once,
Nat one's
twice.
Halflings have that luck, but that luck goes just so far.
But I see.
But you're up. You see. You guys see Anders slowly climbing up the tree. You have Conan talking to Fletch. What's the rest of y'all doing?
Ivar's just trying to stay as still as possible right now.
Okay.
Kind of thinking that maybe if we don't disturb the water too much, it won't realize we're here.
I'm gonna try and identify this creature. If I forgot what it is.
Okay. You're trying to identify it. How are you trying to identify it?
Well, do I know of any kind of creatures that live around here that would be that big? If I can see it, can I see it in the first place? It's not underwater, right?
It's underwater. The water is dark, almost blackish, with the green lily pads and brine that's floating on top.
But I can make out its size, right?
Anders was able to make out its size because he touched it.
Oh, okay.
And Ivar was trying to see it, and he feels that the size that he feels that it is larger than what man.
Anders.
Anders stated it was. I gotta take more ginkgo.
Hey, let me know when I can make a better perception check from bird's eye view to see this thing.
You can roll your perception check, but the light is dim. The water is virtually almost black. It's hard to see. I'm not going to say you're not going to be able to, but it is a very difficult DC.
Understood. If I don't get any modifiers because of the higher rate, then just my standard perception, 21.
All right. Let's see here. Where's my DC? Here. Okay.
I'm going to try to get it to, while he's doing that, I'm going to try to get it to actually show itself and to draw its attention. I'm using prestidigitation. I take my hand off my band and I put my hands together, and I'm going to make a small, it looks like a cube that, and as I take this cube, I'm going to toss it into the water, and I'll just keep doing this, creating a cube, tossing it, and as soon as it hits the water, it's going to disappear. But it's causing those ripples, and I'm trying to just get whatever it is attention to go over in that direction.
You're trying to activate it.
Like I'm throwing it like
there we are.
ahead of us, just trying to get it to go that way.
You said a 21.
Yes, sir.
You don't seem to notice any more than what you think that you saw before. You may notice that there seems to be a ripple here and there in the water. You cannot make out that it's necessarily from the object that you believe that you touched. And over to May, as you're doing this and such, you don't notice any reaction.
Maybe we should try something slightly bigger.
What?
Sorry, you asked you, Ivan? I said after
Say
you.
again. Say what, Serena?
I'm about to say, Ivan was talking. I interrupted him, so I was letting him carry on talking. And now he's not talking anymore, and I feel really awkward.
It's because I thought I interrupted you.
No, it's fine. Go. You go first.
Ivar would say, perhaps we should just keep moving and hope it doesn't notice.
I think that's a perfectly fair assumption.
Ladies first.
Fine. I say as I step forward.
All right. And as you,
Conan still has his arrow ready, and while he's walking.
And as you move, you have this impending feeling of darkness and doom come around you.
Okay. I stop a second.
Okay.
Can I pick up a stone or something from the water if I reach down?
You reach down, and what you feel down in there is layers of the muck and mud, and with like decaying leaves and vegetation that's sunk down.
Is there anything like solid I can pick up, like a stone or something?
You can find a stick.
That'll do.
A small branch, probably about so big, waterlogged.
That'll do. I'm gonna take the stick out and I'm gonna cast light on it. I'm gonna throw it ahead of me.
Okay.
Just to see if anything, in case it clears up the water a bit better.
You'll see the light dimly shine out from the water up ahead. We'll say 30 feet in front of you.
That's cool.
Right. It improves it a little bit, but not much.
That'll do for now, and then I'm gonna continue walking.
Okay.
But I'm ready in case something pops out. I'm like totes ready for something. I'm ready for that shit.
I'm right next to Serena.
But I'm not. However, I'm not like sneaking around. I'm gonna walk elegantly, like my head held high, because I'm not gonna prove to these people that I'm afraid of anything. Fuck that.
Conan is definitely not walking elegantly.
All right. What's the rest of what are the rest of you doing?
Ivar will light the tip of his staff with a light cantrip and kind of hold it up over the water, kind of looking for movement as he walks.
Okay. You don't notice any movement. You see outside of what you see that Serena is stirred up with the silt and such, which is making the water a little bit more murkier. But you don't notice any large beast like you were thinking that it might be moving around.
Ivar, are you sure we're going in the right direction?
Are we?
Okay, I got your answer.
Out of character, Ivar, you're definitely spot on.
Yeah, Ivar just would nod to you and not say anything, still very preoccupied with this mysterious beast in the water.
I understand there's things in the water, and I think we're all a little bit, if I were to use the word scared. But let's have faith, and if something comes up, we'll deal with it at a time. Right, Anders?
Yeah. Halflings don't really feel fear, so
Good to know.
we don't have to fake it.
I'd rather have firm ground under my feet than faith. Anyway, are we actually walking towards these ruins? Just out of character.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Fletch is letting everybody else get a little ahead, just to see if they all get eaten.
All right.
And then he'll kind of look up at Anders and say, "Do you think the swamp has ruined that dress yet?" And then he'll start making his way forward.
Yeah, I'll climb down from the tree and kind of smile at Fletch's comment.
All right. Y'all come to the mound of dirt and sod, moss that is up there with the ruins that were there that you saw. And as you get up there, May, are you the one in the rear, or is it Fletch?
Fletch said he was staying behind to be behind us.
Oh, okay. Fletch, you feel something rub up against your leg on the back of your calves.
I'll say, Anders, stop rubbing up against me, and then I'll kind of look back.
Okay.
Fletch, that's not me, man. I'm back to pulling my short swords out.
Oh, gosh. I'll use my leg. I'm holding my bow, so I'm not going to use a hand, but I'll kind of use my leg to see if or foot to see if I can sort of feel what this thing was, or how big it is, or what it is, or anything, really.
You just seem to be paddling in water with that foot.
Okay. I'll continue slowly making my way forward again.
Okay, y'all make it to the island, and you're all on the banks of the island with the temple in front of you, with the stones that are there with a grass moss mound that's overgrown from the side that you've come.
There, Conan. Solid ground and faith.
Conan relaxes a bit, gives you a look. I was like, well done, well done.
How far are we now from those ruins?
You're standing probably about 30 feet from the backside of them.
Guys, I say we make a perimeter. I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna walk around a bit, scout around, and then I'll try and go in a little bit. How big are the ruins, Charles?
From what you can see, this ruin, what's left of the ruins, or this mound, is probably about a 40 by 30 dimension.
Okay, so I figure give me like 10 minutes. I'll have this whole place like, scouted. Tell me what rolls I have to do for that.
I'll go ahead and give you that you can scout. You can go ahead and scout it. Ivar, give me a perception check.
Okay. Did it roll?
I see it.
Okay, it's a 14.
A 14. You feel like something's just not right, because the last time you were here, there seemed to be more activity.
Something's not right. The air is too still. It's too calm.
And Anders, when you get around towards what would be, you would think the front is, there seems to be a big stone that was shattered. It looks like from heavy mauls, and it had. And you can inspect it. And you'll see that it had some runes on it, but you can't make out what the runes type were or not. It's just been defaced so much. And there's like a hallway going on in, but it's almost as black as coal from what you can see from standing on the outside.
Okay, there are a couple. Okay, good. A couple people just turned their mics back off. There was some echo there, but I think I got what you're saying mostly. There's a lot of weathering on what seems to be the entrance. Okay, I'm going to go back and tell the party exactly what I saw, what you just described.
All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Are we going to go out, go in the front, maybe toss a light spell down the corridor, see what's up?
I think that's a fantastic idea. The more we check out the ruins, the better.
I don't mind going first. I can see in darkness if there's any dark spots in there.
Then you'll be the first to die. Perhaps you should
Why so pessimistic?
Says the guy who told me we'll see.
The guy who's sorry, the girl talking about faith and all. God damn it.
I'm not being pessimistic. I'm saying you shouldn't go alone.
I'm not
Ivar would
going
lean
alone.
over and
I'm
say,
not going alone. I'm going first, not alone.
Ivar would lean over and say, if any of us are to survive this, it would be Conan.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure. I almost died once
I
already.
wouldn't be too sure either, but hey, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys have no faith.
You wanna talk about faith, Ivar? Talk to Serena.
That's Lady Serena to you.
Well, we'll see about that. Mr. Anders, would you like to join me?
Yeah, I will. I don't see in the dark like you do, so actually, if somebody could cast I'll find a rock. Like if somebody can just, cast a light spell on this for me, and then the way that I've typically been doing it is just I keep it grasped in my hand, and I can bullseye lantern it if I need to.
Excellent idea.
Charles, you okay with that?
You're muted, Charles. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to minimize any of the echoes there. Yeah, I'm all right with that. That's fine. You guys can attempt that.
Okay, so you and I will go down, see how far this thing goes, and then we'll report back. Give us like 5 minutes. If we're not back in 5 minutes, forward our mail.
Right. So Conan's gonna take head, and he will go very slowly, stealthy, and perceptively.
Conan, when you first enter the hallway there, stepping over the stones that were battered and such, you notice that you can only see about 30 feet in this into the darkness.
Okay, is it something? So it seems like. So does it seem like something is actually dimming my dark vision, or?
Yes, you would think it's not normal for you not to be able to see.
Well, I would turn to Anders and say that something's definitely out of place here.
Do you tell me, what do you mean by that? If you tell me about the light?
Yes, definitely. I'll tell you about the light.
Charles, I'm going to bullseye and see about how far the light I can see, how well I can see. Is it dimming this magical light also?
It gets that magical light gets about what would it be? It'd be the 30, and then it'd get about 45 feet and stops.
So it's definitely not going as far as it would usually go. It would usually go about 60 feet, yes?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah, I confer, Conan. All right, regardless, so something to report back to.
Should we go ahead a little bit further and see if there's any if it branches out anywhere? But be very careful. There might be traps.
Well, yeah. I want to try and go at least until I see a door, a corridor,
Sure.
A fork, a set of stairs, something.
I would definitely agree to this.
As you get up to that 30-foot mark, you see that the hallways in there is 20 foot wide, 20 foot high, and you get to the 30-foot mark, and then your light is only making just since it's bullseye, it's only making a small dent, and it looks like the hall continues on like there. You don't see a breakaway for another hallway or a door.
All right. Start looking at the walls. Look for secret passages, traps, secret doors, anything.
Same here.
Where?
All along the walls on the side of us. It's 20 by 20.
Yeah, it's
I
20 by 20, and then it goes up to 30 feet. So are you going past the 30 feet? This is what I'm trying to find out.
We're going to go until we actually see something, some kind of a break.
Yeah, that's what we agreed to. But basically we're going very slowly, stealthily, and perceptively, if that's...
After the 30-foot mark, Conan, you're really outside of what that little beam is showing. You're not seeing nothing. It's black to your vision, your dark vision. Now you're just seeing this little, like a flashlight going. Even though it's a somewhat strong flashlight, it's only showing. It's not expanding out like you would think. It's not showing as much area. It's contracted on down.
And as this area is full of some kind of twisted magic, maybe we can call more guys to dispel it.
Yeah. I'm going to ask Conan, and Charles, I think you'll answer. Is my light shining farther than you can see naturally?
So definitely we can see the light, but I cannot see any further with my natural vision. So the only way to see is having a source of light only.
Okay, so here's my question though: are we more of a beacon?
It seems like that's what it seems.
That would be a possible perception to you. You're seeing only right now in the middle of this darkness. That little flashlight of yours is only showing about 15 feet in front of you. And
okay.
Roll me a perception check at disadvantage.
I got an 11.
Okay.
Oh, damn it. I had a natural 20. So 10.
Okay. Neither of you notice much of anything. You think that you may have saw maybe a limb or something up ahead, but you're not 100% sure.
Sorry, what?
A limb.
Limb?
Yeah, possibly a limb or something.
You're saying like a humanoid limb.
Like an arm or like.
Yeah, not a tree limb. Okay.
Nope.
Conan, what do you think about dropping a torch here and then going back for the party?
I'm thinking about dropping the torch quite further in front of us and then going for the rest of the party. At least we'll see what the torch gonna show us.
Okay, because yeah, your dark vision.
It's not gonna help me here.
Let's see what a regular light does also, and I'm interested to see if the torch will still be lit when we come back. So Anders is gonna light a torch, one of his torches, and I don't really want to make a huge noise, but I understand it's gonna skit a little bit as I kind of roll it forward in front of us.
Okay. You'll notice that the torch isn't anywhere near as light, and it's almost like you can't see it at all. But I'll say that you can, with dark vision from Conan, he'll be able to say, yeah, it's about over there, but it's not anywhere near as bright as what it should be.
Okay, Conan, let's make our way back. More than that,
yes, of course.
More than that, I'm remembering those runes in the front that I couldn't read. Let's see if we can't get the cleric and the sorcerer and the mage. See if they can't maybe recognize the rune.
That's a very good idea. Damn, you're smart.
All right. What's the rest? What's going on?
Well, we're waiting at camp, I guess. We're just waiting for them to come up.
Ivar's waiting on the mound with the still watching the water nervously.
And I'm patiently trying to clean my shoes and my clothes. Trying to make them look a little bit less dirty.
Yeah, Fletch is keeping a watch on the water.
Okay. And MMA?
You said that it was, when we were going through the swamp, that it was dark. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. You said that it was dark. I'm going to go ahead and pull out a torch and light it.
The water was dark, and it was somewhat not dark from the daylight. The canopy was shading the light, but it's not. You're able to, as humans, having normal human sight, you can see fairly well. It's only like probably about 3-4 o'clock, starting to get dusk.
Well, then what I'll be doing then is this little island that we're on. I'm going to place my hand, toss up my sleeves again, place my hand on my other bracer, and slowly begin to bring the ground just to extend this small shoreline so that we have more land to work with using mold earth.
Okay. How much earth can you mold?
5 foot square at a time. I can move 5 foot at a time.
How are you gonna mold it?
Right now, all I'm really trying to do is drag it out of the water and create more beach for us so that we have more land.
All right, so that's what you're doing while they're in exploring and whatnot. Now back to Conan and Ander. We'll fade on back to you, and you guys were coming back out.
Yeah. So Conan would definitely relate all the information. So there's definitely some kind of magic involved, or it seems like we would definitely need assistance of yours, Serena, May, and Iva.
Yeah, I point out the runes that I noticed before on the front of the runes, the runes. Anyway, can anybody decipher this? Can anybody read these language?
I'll take a look if you don't mind. Excuse me.
Well, you'll take a look, and what you'll find is just whatever destroyed this door, the stone door, destroyed too much of the runes themselves to really make out exactly what they are. You can tell that there was runes that were carved on there, but you can't tell out exactly what they would say. There's just the pieces are just too disjointed and too broken, too small.
Can't make out much. Far too disjointed, far too broken and small. If I had a day and some tools, I could probably work it out.
Can we at least see what language it was in?
I can try and decipher that. Can I decipher that?
Yeah, you can try. It'll be a very hard DC, but you can do it.
What skill?
Either your religion or arcana.
Okey-doke.
In that case, can I give him, her advantage because I also have, which is higher? They're both the same for me. I would have a +3 anyways. Can I give him advantage? Help out?
Yeah, you can give him advantage. So you can roll with advantage. See if you can make it out. There,
okay.
Serena.
Okay, so this the halfling Anders is talking to me about what he can see, and I'm trying to ignore him so I can focus. But what he starts to say is making a bit of sense. And that will be a 16.
You just can't make him on out. It seems like he's breaking your focus a little more than what you thought.
Anders, I can't work this out. I need more time. Maybe
fun. Do you
maybe
have
we'll
any,
work on it.
I know a lot of you magic user types, like you mages, you sorcerers. Sometimes you guys have ritual spells. Anybody have anything like that? Communicate, comprehend languages, anything?
Nothing that good on this wall, unfortunately.
Sorry, I tend to deal better with people.
Ivor just shakes his head, but he'll lean down and look at the runes to see if he recognizes anything. Can I make an Arcana check?
Yes, you can.
Okay. That's a... Yeah, I didn't do any better. That's a 15.
Okay. You get the same feeling.
Or no, 16.
You get the same feeling. The pieces seem to be too small and disjointed.
Oh, what the heck! Fletch will walk over and look at the runes.
Okay.
Well, can
I got a 19.
Oh, yeah.
You're not. You don't make any more sense out of it than what they did.
I'll just kind of nod and go, huh, imagine that. And turn around and walk away.
Well, I don't know. Latest.
Okay, magic user types. The darkness. What do you call it? Conan and I will explain what we experienced in the cave. You know how far we went, that I left a torch in there, and that his dark vision, the magical light that I'm wielding, and the torch that we put down, all three kinds of light, some kind of magical darkness is engulfing the light. And the deeper we go, the harder it is to exude that light. Anybody have any clues? Anybody have any kind of counters, a dispel for that?
I've heard of this, but the way you make it sound is that the further that you're going, you're actually getting closer to whatever the source is, and it's getting stronger. Yeah? He looks over at Ivar.
Ivar looks at Anders and he says, "So even the magical light has little effect."
Correct. It's very annoying. I feel very vulnerable without my vision there.
Well, there's only one way to tackle it. We either retreat, spend a day or two trying to figure out a way around it, or we go straight through it and see what's on the side. Whatever's causing it would be on the other side. If we can find out, we can stop it.
I do agree with you. We do have torches, don't we? Well, I have few at least.
Even if we run out of light, as long as we have our faith, we can move forward. All solid ground for your case, Conan.
Oh, that's very true. Very true.
How big is the rubble from this busted up stone?
What'd you say, dude?
How big is the rubble from the busted up stone?
It's standing about the chunks are about 1.5 feet thick, and it goes. It covers an area of about 12 foot or around in a random pattern.
So these are big chunks of stone, then.
Yes, they are.
Okay. I'm sorry, my misunderstanding.
Well, that's all right. Too easy to explain. So, what's our group consensus on what you're going to do?
Anders, can you show us?
Show you what?
The darkness.
Yeah, the darkness. Yeah, he's right.
Well, let's go. Let's just go.
Yeah.
Let's just go
I'm
in
going
there.
to need everybody light a torch and walk in, and we'll relight more torches as we walk in. Try and see what we can see in that big area. Oh, we probably should have mentioned, we think we might have seen something move inside, like a humanoid arm or a leg or something. We couldn't be sure. It might have been a trick of the light, but, you know, worth mentioning.
We'll see it when we get inside.
The trick of it is, we probably won't see it when we go inside, because that's our biggest problem, is not being able to see. But either way, yeah. We need to try and put as many lights as we can in there and be prepared that we might get, snuffed.
I need both of my hands by the way.
I'll hold a torch.
I'll carry a torch.
Ivar just kind of like lifts his staff up in the air with the magical light on the tip, and he says, "I have no need of that."
Well,
We all will.
We'll
How about
see.
this? I'll carry a bunch of torches. Elomai, you have your prestidigitation?
Yes, I do.
Then you'll light the torches. So you and I will just stick together and we'll start tossing a couple around the edges of the room, see if that won't help. At least give us some kind of a mile marker.
Certainly, that's something we can do, for sure. And he starts to fiddle with one of the rings on his finger.
Okay, so let's move forward, guys.
shouldn't we go forward? Maybe you holding one torch, Anders, and we look for traps ahead
Well,
while we're walking, and having the group just right behind us.
Are we there yet?
well, until we get to that torch, there's no need to check for traps again.
No. Obviously. Once we're there, that's what I meant.
Gotcha. Well, let's get there first, and let's try and spread out. Just toss around a couple of torches. Like I did before. We'll toss a couple out towards what we imagine are the edges of the room, and see if we can't see a little bit better. Try and figure something out.
Sure.
All right, so you're going down the hallway. From there, you get to the 30-foot mark where your dark vision going in is not working. Anybody else's dark vision's not working, and you but you do, if you have dark vision, you can really dimly see the torch that was left by them.
As we approach the darkness, Ivar would kind of examine it, shine his own staff in there, see if it has any effect. If not, he'll kind of go up to a wall and attempt to kind of move in, feeling along the wall.
Your staff's lights up more than what the torches do, but not as much as what you would expect them to do.
Okay.
Are we ready to go in?
Yeah, Ivar's going to step through the darkness.
I follow.
Okay. All right. You guys see the light from Ivar's. It's shedding out about 12 to 15 foot, wavering. It seems a little unstable, but it'll show up to about that 12, 15 foot area. So you guys follow along behind, or what? I know Ivar's going on in, Serena's up there close to him.
I'm sticking with Anders.
Yeah, we're up front. Do we come to the torch that I threw down before?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to start lighting some torches with Elomai and just start tossing them in a bit of a circumference around us.
Okay, and as you do that, you get on out there with with Ivar's staff, and that you see towards the edge of about another 30 feet out, traveling along you see what looks to be like a couple of humanoid limbs on the ground in different places.
Does just Andrew see these?
No, would your light, depending on when you get up to the same point that Anders is at, because I believe he said he was up front.
Okay.
Then you'll see the same thing.
Either way, it's undoubtedly Ivar that I'm going to call forward.
All right.
Yeah. So I move forward and kind of bring my light closer to these limbs on the floor to examine them.
I'm gonna stick right next to Ivar.
As you get to the limbs on the floor, all of a sudden you notice that your light is actually lighting up more like it's supposed to be. And what you see looks to be kind of at one time you'd say it could have been a lizard man, but it's not shaped like a lizard man should be. It's deformed about where you see the back vertebrae, and it seems to have a arm hanging out of that, and up around the shoulders it looks to be like a leg, and down by the hip, one of the hip areas looks to be another limb or two. Arms.
Conan's gonna come closer to the closest limb to him, and he's gonna try to feel it with his foot, like roll it and feel it, like if it's an arm, like just kick it a bit, see, trying to find out if it's fresh or.
You can definitely tell by the smell that's in there that it's not fresh. That it must have been laying there. It's very, very stiff, but it's the smell of death is real heavy in this area.
Charles, I want to. My investigation and my medicine are both the same, but I want to use both or either to try and investigate actually get down in the nitty gritty and see what I can deduce from this pile. Also keeping in mind that Ivar's light seems to be doing better closer to this pile.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
I got effectively a 9.
You'll be saying to yourself, this, you don't know really what it is, but you know that the limbs here are normal, natural limbs.
Okay, but they only seem to be lizard men limbs?
On these corpses, yes.
Guys, can we move forward a little bit and try and investigate this a little bit better? Like, try and get these are only limbs, no torsos, no heads?
Anders.
You have a torso, but you don't notice a head because, like I said, the torso, you saw the spine, and so you can make reference. It looks like up where you'd say shoulders should be, where some legs, and where hips were some arms.
Hey, I heard about something like this. I mentioned about my friend from old times from army. He mentioned about some differently stitched bodies, limbs out of place.
Are they trying to make abominations?
Well, you would be the person to ask.
Regardless, there's some unholy work here.
Regardless, we must go deeper.
Actually, I'm curious about Serena. Can you maybe come closer and see what you can find out of character? Do a religion check.
Out of character. I've been trying to say that for a while, but every time I want to speak, you just cut me off, and I'm like, ah!
Sorry, we have a chat.
I know. Hold on, I'm investigating. I'm waiting for a moment to say it. I go up and I go, we should probably move forward. Let's take a look around as quickly as we can and see what we find a bit further on. I'll see what I can figure out from this, though. And I will make a check. If
Can I
am
give
allowed to make a check?
Can I give her advantage?
Yes, you can make a check, and you're making a wits check, religion, you said?
Yeah. Do I know anything about this? Some kind of unholy abomination, something like that? If not, can I make a medicine check to see how they died and what cut them up or whatever?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do those checks.
Okay. I'll make the first one, which is the religion checks, if I know anything about it, which is a 18. And I'll make a second check, which is me seeing how they died.
Serena, hold on.
Yeah, go on.
Anders, you said you were going to give advantage on the religion check?
Okay. I'll roll again for the same roll. Let's see if I get better. Nope, it's still an 18.
Okay. You don't recall anything in your religious tenets and tomes talking about this.
Cool. Can I make a medicine check to see if I can figure out how they died and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And that is going to only be a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You believe that there was a strong force that seemed to bind, because there's no stitching. It seems like almost that it was rearranged. We'll say almost at the molecular level.
Well, like something changed them from normal into a whole bunch of limbs?
Pretty much.
That's nasty.
Okay, so
I will say. Sorry, after you. After you, Anders, you say something?
I only wanted to know because Conan said that he had his people have told him that they'd seen something like this. I want him to try and deduce. Does this seem exactly like that, or does it?
Well, I only heard description of an undead subject that looked something like this, but I don't know if this is the same thing. I have no idea.
Either way, we can't find it standing around here. Let's go further ahead and see what else we can find.
Agreed.
Ivar, do you mind walking forward with me so that your light seems to be working the best here?
Ivar nods and
You'll notice that all the lights are working in this area like they should.
Never mind. In that case, let me go forward. Eyes open, checking for traps. Eyes lurking in the darkness, whatever.
Give me 2 investigation checks.
Conan's gonna be looking around for anything, any movements, anything trying to attack.
Okay, give me 2 perception checks.
Okay, my 2 perception checks are...
Yours are investigation, Anar.
Oh, investigation? Okay, done.
Yeah,
in that case, it's an 18 and a 10.
18 and a 10. The 18, you'll notice that you think that you see on the floor some loose stones. And Conan, go ahead.
Perception checks. First one was natural 20 plus 4, so 24. And the second one was 10.
Okay. You don't perceive anything moving around as far as that. What's the rest doing?
I'm staying behind Ivor as well because he's walking up, so I'm not that far from the front. So I'm stopping whilst Anders is looking on the floor, and I'm not really like I'm paying attention, but I'm not like I don't have anything particular to look at. So I'm just keeping an eye behind me, make sure everyone's alright.
Fletch is staying in the back.
After you.
Fletch is in the back, keeping an eye open, make sure nothing comes up behind us.
Okay. Fletch, roll me a perception check. And Ivar, what were you going to say?
I was just saying, Ivar's, keeping a little bit behind Andrew so that he has some space, but also making sure that he can see. And he's going to cast Mage Armor on himself. In case,
all right.
Jumps out at him.
Alan?
I'm going to go ahead and pull out a torch for myself, and just so that I'm guaranteed to have light around me, and I'll light that sucker up.
Okay. Fletch, what was your check?
10.
10. All right. You don't see anything. It looks quiet on the home front, so to say.
Charles, with those loose stones, do they look like they're a part of the ground that actually came up? Like,
you would think so.
I still want to look up. And what's directly above the limbs?
Stone.
Okay, making sure that there wasn't like a pit that they were dropped down in, or I noticed that I'll make the mistake of never looking up.
Okay.
Okay, I'm good with walking forward then and seeing what else there is to see.
This place gives me shivers.
As you get down to the 30-foot mark from there, you'll notice that there seems to be some carvings on either side of the wall. The carvings themselves are a type of ruin it seems to be about 6 foot tall and about 3 foot wide.
Ooh.
Each of them on either side of the either hall.
Can I check them out?
Can you do what?
What I mean? I mean runes, right? You said runes, like drawn funky runes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go look at them, see what they are, see if I can identify them, whatever.
How are you looking at them?
Well,
are you touching them? Are you just standing back?
Yeah, I'm just standing back. I'm not touching them. I'm just looking at them.
How close? How close are you?
How far away are they from us?
It's a 20 by 20 foot hall.
Oh, okay. I'll get about 10 feet close. That's about close-ish, isn't it?
Okay, you're about in the middle of the hallway. All right. What's the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna. Sorry, it's me. I'm gonna check them to see if there's some kind of a trap, a latch, a hidden panel, anything on those carvings.
Oh, okay.
I'm right next. I'm very close to them, by the way.
Okay, which carving are you, Anders, working with?
Let's start from the whatever, left to right.
All right. So you're on the left. Serena, which one were you on, left or right?
For ease of use, I'm on the right one, so I don't have to stand next to Anders.
And Conan, where were you? I know you said you were up there.
Yes, I am up there, but I'm staying not next to these ruins. I'm just staying close enough to them, about 10 feet away from them, just for security, kind of.
Okay.
10, 15 feet away for security reasons.
Now, Serena, what did you roll for your knowledge religion?
Knowledge religion, it was I can't tell what that dice is. What dice is it? It's a 19. It's a 25.
Okay. You recall that this is a real ancient language and it had something to do with binding.
Ooh, binding.
Yes. Now you hold on to that thought. Anders, as you touched the first one, you notice that all of a sudden there's a warm feeling on it to your fingertips. And Serena and Anders, I need you to roll Constitution checks.
I fail.
Is that a save or what?
Yeah, save. Constitution save.
$19.
Okay.
I got a 4. I fail.
You got a 4. You're drawn right to the back of Anders. And Anders, you said yours was a 19, right?
That's right.
Okay. You feel like there's something growing into your back. You feel the pressure of what would be the other body, being Serena, up against your back. The rest of the party, you see this purplish flash come from both of the ruins.
Okay.
Damn it! What's going on? What's going on?
I stop and I go, please tell me you didn't touch it. Did you, Kova, did you touch it? I'm assuming we're back to back if I went flying that way.
Yeah, you're back to back.
Tell me you didn't touch the rune of binding on the wall. Please. Please tell me that's not happened.
Guys, stop playing around. Just
I'm gonna look around.
why is your back against one another?
Yeah, why is her back on me? Why is she pressing up against me?
Not sure. Hang on, let me try and... okay, I'm stuck. Oh god, this is the worst. I deserve this. This is hell. I'm actually living it. It's happening right now. I am burning.
Okay.
Not yet, because Anders had beans before we left.
I'm actually
I know
suffering.
it's too late, but
I'm joking.
do
Seriously,
not
what's going
touch
on here?
the runes.
Yes,
All right.
I don't touch anything.
I'll let you guys. We'll take a 5-minute bio break if you want to get a drink or take care of stuff. I know I need to get coffee.
Okay.
And I'll be right. I'll be right back, and you can ponder the situation.
I hope Andrews had a proper shower, because otherwise you're gonna be touching his sewers.
You better just hope he changed his underwear.
Oh man, I'll see you soon.
I'm back. Has it been worth your time so far, Jim? Or have I frozen? No.
Wait, so Charles,
Yeah.
what exactly does a third person view of this look like? Like, did the walls what's going on? Are they stuck together like they've been super glued?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're just stuck together.
Yeah. What you saw was, here's Serena, right? And here's Anders. Anders was standing still. He touched, because he touched the glyph, and you saw this purple flash of light, and you saw Serena get pulled back to Anders since Serena failed the saving throw.
Okay.
And they're like that right at the moment.
Alright, that's funny.
They're kind of bound.
Yeah. Poor guys.
I guess it could be worse.
Yeah. When the game starts up, I'm gonna have Ivar go investigate the ruins and see if he can figure out something about them that could reverse it. But you know.
Well, there might be something there.
So I totally made the wrong character for this game.
What do you mean?
What? Yeah, I was gonna say. What do you mean?
I'm like, I'm totally built for dealing with people. And right now, I'm like, okay, I'm really just watching, going.
I quite enjoy your character right now. Character's quite amusing.
It's because I'm quiet.
I've got no. You're the silly halfling. You can take some of the heat off of me because I try to do this, but everybody just sees halfling, tender.
Oh no! See, when again, I'm totally the way he's built. He's one of his goals in life is he wants to be a part of the greatest heist ever, and he plays he puts on as the silly halfling, but just so that it keeps people thinking less of him and him not being so much of a threat.
No. We don't make fun of Anders because he's a halfling. Anders sealed his own fate when he wouldn't open that stupid door when we were in that temple. From that moment on...
Well, I thought you were making fun of Anders because he just became a backpack.
Just give me Anders' tools. If you give me Anders' tools, I can open that door too.
Well, no, Anders can unlock the door. He has no problem unlocking doors. It's opening them after he unlocks them.
I was like, I can unlock them. I'm good at that.
Look,
actually, my character...
I try to be cool with my character, I try to be cute, and I said, Anders will unlock a door, but he won't open a door. And that was just a little thing. Well, DM Dan Harsh decided to teach me a lesson and make me play my character the way that he wanted my character to play, so he put another party member in serious danger because I would unlock a door and I didn't open this particular door, and the guy almost died, so now everybody messes with me and whatnot. That's cool, man. That's cool. It's cool.
I was actually in this game. That was in the Faceless God Temple, right? Was that the one? Yeah.
That was the one.
Yeah. And it was Jonathan. Sure. It was Jonathan the cleric, that Tempest cleric, that got
Yeah.
pulled into. Yeah.
I'm also not sure Anders did any favors when he was scrambling around on rooftops and stuff with the whatever it was, the raging kobold.
First off,
No, he did a good job. He did a great job. It's just
one on the right.
speaking from a human point of view.
And I got a job following fat people around with a tuba. Stop it! Cut it out!
What
I
is
have a glandular problem. That'll be $60.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Is something playing?
That was something playing.
Sorry, guys. I was eating away. Do. It's okay. I don't know I'm here in a minute. I didn't realize my microphone was unmuted. Okay, I'm here now. What's up?
the Cobalt thing, the Berserker Cobalt, which was, yeah, I could have handled that guy, but Dan, for some reason, I don't know if he just doesn't like my character. I don't know what it is, but here I am. I'm the character with second story work, which means I climb the same way that I walk. But apparently I have to make two successful climbing rolls just to climb down a building at normal movement speed. And he decided, and I wind up not doing so great on that roll, so he makes me fall. And yeah, look, my character's being sabotaged. That's all I'm saying.
Well, then I will gladly take the heat off of you by being the sabotage-worthy character.
Just remember to open the door once you unlock them. Twice, by the way.
Okay. Testing.
Because it was twice. Yes.
Just remember, when I start power gaming instead of role-playing, you guys will be sorry.
Can anyone hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we hear
That
you.
is so strange. My
I
microphone
heard you were just
stopped
ignoring
muting.
you. I'm joking.
No, it's not that. It's just that I muted my microphone to watch something really quickly while I was having my dinner. I was like, oh, if I have time, they're still talking. And I looked up and I was like, you guys were acting like, wait, what the fuck? Can you hear me?
So okay, we're back, and we have the purple flash from the glyphs that the rest of the party saw. You saw there was a magical, which would be a, yeah, you got enough magic types there that would say, yeah, there was a magical attraction between Anders and Serena.
Oh, yeah.
And they're back to back.
With the 19?
They're back to back. Say what, Anders?
Did I fail my con roll with a 19?
Slightly, you did, but Serena failed it dramatically.
Ivar would kind of say to the two of them, "Don't touch anything." And he'd go over and examine the room. He'd move kind of testily over to the runes and examine them and look for something in them that would, like, undo this thing.
How close are you getting to the rune?
Are these runes like, are they like carvings, or are they like letters?
They're carved ancient, which would be letters that Serena could relay to you, because she's already identified that it is a very ancient language that spelled out binding for what she could find on out. You can roll an Arcana check or knowledge religion to see if you can find out anything else.
Yeah, I'm going to look for some sort of, like, rune that would say something like release, or something that would, like, end the binding or whatever. So it's going to... I'm not rolling that well today. It's going to be a 9.
Neither am I.
Conan is going to also, like, hold his arm and say, Ivar, don't go too close if you don't want to end up like them.
And Ivar, you don't... You just don't grab it from the recesses of your mind. You're there Nah, it can't be that. Nah, it's not that. Even with the help of let's say with the help of Serena.
All right. This could be worse.
Hey, I can always try and cut you apart.
Only if you cut the Anders part first. No offense, Anders.
It
Yeah,
seems it's
How
gonna
about
be
if I take
easier
off my
if your
backpack?
part.
That's a good idea. Take off your backpack. That might work.
Yeah, well, somebody has to have good ideas between us.
Well,
So-
let's see if it works first before you decide it's a good idea.
Say that again?
Let's see if it works first before you decide it's a good idea.
Okay, you're going to Anders. You're going to slide you're going to slide your arms out of the straps of the backpack.
I've got emergency releases because it's the thieves' backpack.
Okay. So you're going to hit those, and the backpack stays right where it's at.
What does that mean? Can I walk away from the backpack?
You feel like you try to walk away, but you can't move. Do an athletics roll because you're pulling against a weight.
Yeah, I'll pull the other way as well because I don't want to be attached to Anders either.
All right.
It's not my idea of a fun time.
Do an athletics check.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
I rolled less than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You start walking away, and Serena is totally being dragged with you.
Right. This is just a temporary setback. I'm sure there's a way to release us.
Conan's gonna just stop for a moment, and he's going to investigate the binding force, like how they connected. I mean, what's connecting them? If you can.
It looks like their skin has melted.
What?
The skin melded into what? Backpack and everything around it. And
Yes.
So we need to cut the backpack. Just cut the backpack itself.
it's
Cut away
gonna
to
cut
the
their
fabric.
skin as well, though.
No, not cut the backpack where the skin meets, but just right the middle of the backpack. Everything it's going to be a worthless backpack, but they're going to be separated.
Okay. Or, here's this great idea, okay? How about instead...
Anders, you had a great idea already. You touched the stone. This is what we end up in.
First off, hold on with your little great idea accusations. I was investigating, and I would figure it would be an intelligent idea for the mage to wait until I've investigated, then start doing her thing. But you know what? That's okay. You know what? I'll take the hit for this. That's cool. In the meantime, we got a bunch of bodies back there.
If I move, you have to move with me.
We've got a bunch of bodies back there that, my opinion, were probably affected by this thing. What do you say if we take a couple of those body parts, put them over there, and then maybe with a pole with Ty's spear, we can or just a stick, whatever. I don't think Ty has a spear. Anyways, and start investigating. You know what happens if we hit different runes.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
But it also sounds like the only idea we've got at the moment.
In fact, it sounds so bad, I think a better idea would just be stuck like this forever. Playing around with runic things that we don't understand, with body parts we don't even know how they got to, that's just like trial and error. For all we know, we might end up bonding other people together. We don't want to
Conan, at this point, Conan is taking one of his machetes.
On second thought, I'd much rather not be cut in half.
Well, I'm not gonna cut you in half. I'm gonna cut the backpack in half,
Oh,
or at least try.
give it your best shot. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Seeing as this is magical, I'm not too fond of this, and I really don't want your machete to be stuck to this thing. Not that I think it would happen, but there's a percentile that it could. The idea is that, look, I'm not attached to my backpack, and yet I'm attached to my backpack. If I were an electrical engineer, I would say that our electrons are somehow bonded to each other, but I'm not, so...
What's an electron?
What's an electron? What are you talking about? You're crazy. Okay, Conan's gonna think for a minute. He's gonna walk over to one of the bonded limbs, pick it up, and bring it back over to the group. There you go. You want to try it, do it yourself.
Look, my opinion is take two limbs, toss them over there, everybody else walks away, and shoot, I'll use an arrow and see if I can't toss the, what do you call it, try and hit one of the runes.
Yeah, but you wanna try and disconnect yourselves. Like you want the connected runes to see if they disconnect, right?
I already know that hitting this rune that I apparently touched by investigating it, causes bonding of the two people close to it. What I want to do now is start playing around with all of the runes, individually, and trying to see if we can find the reverse to this.
Well, that's what I'm saying. These are connected limbs. There you go. You can try to disconnect them.
Gotcha. Okay, so Charles, I'm gonna try and hit the. I hit the one on the left. I'm assuming that Serena didn't touch anything, or did she?
Nope. I stood 10 feet away and just looked at it.
Serena was on the right hand side. You were on
I
the
didn't
left
say I
hand
touched
side,
anything
but-
either. So Charles.
Actually, you did actually say
Yeah.
you were looking around touching things. You
Yes.
specifically said touch.
I said I was
Yeah.
looking.
Yes, you did.
You
You
did
did.
say
Yes.
touch. You actually
Correct.
specifically said touch.
And I told you it was warm to your touch when you did.
Yeah.
So Charles, it was only me that touched something, right?
That's right. On the
So
left hand side. It
So
was
yeah,
where
I know.
you were.
One all the way on the left. So how many runes are there?
Just two.
Just the two?
Yeah.
Well,
Each room is 6 feet tall, 3 foot wide.
Okay, then shoot an arrow at the one on the right.
Okay, you hit the one on the right, and nothing happens.
Probably because it's not living, right? The arrow's not living.
That could be.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty sensible suggestion.
Listen, Serena, what do you say we just try and hit the one on the right?
No, listen. Throw this set of connected limbs I just gave you against it first. Just throw it there. Just stand like 10 feet away and throw it against it.
Yeah, we'll see if that works.
Okay, you hit it with the limbs there, and nothing happens.
All right, so why can't we just not touch them and go on?
I think that's a fantastic idea. If this is a rune of
Stupid
binding,
idea.
if this is a
I'm
rune of
useless
binding, there
attached to
must
her.
be another one somewhere further on. That must be a rune of releasing. You probably have both in here. At the
Or
very
maybe-
least, it won't hurt to look.
Or maybe we even find some way to dispel this magic.
Yes, I agree. Elamai speaks sense. Let's listen to Elamai. He is a sensible, sensible halfling with good ideas, Anders.
Serena,
so
you
I-
seem very
so I'm sensible
emotional
now.
right now.
Let's
Even
not
the
push it.
in-character insults are starting to get annoying at this point. Look, how about this? If we were to, let's say, take a rest, does anybody have any spells like Dispel Magic, I think is level 4, whatever, but like a Remove Curse, something like that? Does anybody have something like that they can memorize?
No, most of those spells are 3rd level spells.
Or could we just as easily... Now, I know I'm not as familiar with the guild, but is there somebody back at the guild that maybe we could go get? I mean, it would take time, but that might be the only answer as well.
Well, we would have to break our mission, which I'm not happy
Let's
about.
go on. Conan, I think we'll be fine. Anders is capable of leading us from my back. I'm sure he'll manage. Let's just go on till we find
Okay,
something.
first off, Serena, I'm a rogue. What's your agility? Do you think that I can sneak with you on my back? Really?
Anders,
Especially with your little prattling and your kind of nonsense? Because I don't think so. So no, we're crippled right now.
I
But
think
he is. Anders, he's the perfect thing to hide behind.
Conan is gonna whisper to Ivor, I think Anders is getting periods from now on.
Maybe I'm having like a time of a month thing right now because I'm attached to Serena.
Right, that joke was insensitive and uncalled for. Secondly, I don't think we have much of a choice. Let's just go on, alright?
Let's just go on then.
I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt right now and going well beyond all of everything I've known to try and work together. Spare me your problems and just try and do the same.
Conan is gonna ask Ivor to help him out with his light and look for the way further. And Conan is gonna take the lead.
Yep, Ivar will assist Conan.
Alrighty.
I understand that we're gonna have to walk very slowly because of them being stitched up like this, which will give Conan more time to look around and perceive anything.
Also, how many different kinds of runes are there?
There's just the two. It's just that they're huge. They're
okay.
six foot tall, 3 foot wide.
All right.
One on one side, one on the other. Both of the same height and width.
All right.
Well, we can keep going. Am I doing it? Yeah, okay.
I know I'm not the most perceptive, but I'm pretty good at being quiet. I know that's hard to believe right now, but I can do it.
That's fine.
I think it's a good idea. Let's do it.
Who's leading?
Me.
Conan, then I'd like to be with you if I can. Actually, I want to be directly behind you.
Okay.
That wasn't
That's
terrifying.
fine.
No, because no. So what I'm thinking is
it's okay. It just sounded a little bit odd, but that's fine. Okay, let's carry on.
Okay, carrying.
No.
I know what you mean. I know.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
Both of you, please move forward. I have a halfling behind me. I want him to go.
Okay, so Conan is going forward, trying to get to see any other passages and carry on walking towards unknown.
All right. The hallway still continues down, 20 foot wide, 20 foot high. It seems to be sloping down.
Okay.
All right. You'll go 80 foot on down, and you'll come to an area that's about 30-foot by 30-foot circle diameter. And in the center of that is a like an altar.
Is my dark vision working well?
Yes, your dark vision is working the way it should.
Okay, excellent.
All the light spells and normal light is working the way they're supposed to.
And what do I see in this room? Altar and anything else?
You see some carvings or ruins along the wall that were asimilar to the up in the hallway.
Okay. I'll say to the bag, Serena and Anders, come over here.
Do I have to move? He's heavy.
Well, it seems like...
Why the hell would I be heavy? I'm 35 pounds.
He's heavy to me.
You wish.
I'll wander all over.
Have a look at these, and I'll obviously I understand that Ivar's light is actually showing these runes to everyone else as well.
Yes.
Just assuming. So I'm gonna point out the runes and ask if Serena can make something out of these, since she recognized the other one already.
Certainly. I'll take a look.
Okay. Go ahead and make a knowledge religion.
Oh, dice. That was terrible. That'll be 6. That'll be 11.
11. You notice.
I got a 19.
You got a 19. All right. On the wall, across from where she's looking, you can spy a symbol that looks almost the opposite from what the one that was up in the hallway. And the one that Serena's looking at is being the same in her mind as the binding.
Just looks like more bindings down here. I don't see anything else.
Anders, what do you see? Do you recognize any of it?
I'm sorry, what do I notice with my 19?
A ruin that looks the opposite of what the one was that that was seen up in the hallway.
Basically, the opposite what got you into this.
Yeah, whatever. So I mentioned that's exactly what I see and what I notice. I mentioned it to Ivar. See if he can make some sense out of this.
Can I roll another Arcana check?
Yep.
Actually, roll something good. That is a 19 plus 5, so a 24.
Okay. You say that says release.
I touched it.
Aha! I called it. There wasn't one below. Let's go touch it. Although everyone stay very far away in case it goes horribly wrong and we end up.
I'm walking outside the room for a moment.
May, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, did May touch it? Oh crap!
I didn't touch anything.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said you touched it.
No. I was trying to say before you touch it.
Oh, all right. Then
No.
disregard.
Okay.
Yeah, I go. I'm gonna saunter on over there and give it a shot. Although, like I said, I'll stay. Everyone, stay. I'm not quite sure what the range is of this thing, but it's probably very big. So stay away. It might go horribly wrong.
Yeah, Ivar will back away about a safe distance, about the same distance he was when the initial binding happened. So that he's.
Conan is gonna go close to the entrance we just walked through, and something tells him to keep an eye at the altar.
Okay.
Yeah, Fletch is going to stay outside of the room.
All right.
I'll move
boom,
back
boom.
with Conan.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I move forward and I touch the room and close my eyes and hope for the best.
okay. Give me Constitution saving throw, Anders and Serena.
Oh, sweet. That would be 19.
Okay.
I got a modified 20.
All right. You see a baby blue light flash, and you feel almost like scissors cutting away at your back.
Oh, I try and move away.
And all right, you can move away.
Let's never speak of this again.
Yeah, I reattach my backpack and walk away.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be a story for a long time in our guild.
What part of never speak of this again did you not understand from what I... No, never mind.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Anders.
I met everyone!
Right now, I need initiative rolls.
Wait, what?
I need initiative
What
rolls.
did you expect?
Hold on, what?
What did you expect?
Put them in the chat so I can make sure I got them right.
Conan is looking at the altar. Remember that.
I know.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but initiate. Okay.
All right.
Ooh, not too bad.
Man, look at those 20s and 19s. They look so good. Oh, my 9.
Oh my gosh. We're terrible. Look at us newbies.
We're newbies. Newbies are too slow. What are we doing? Stand back.
What are we supposed to be looking for?
Combat, how does it work?
We were like, what's initiative?
That's so bad.
You were like, oh, is this the part of the adventure where we fight?
All right. Ty and Conan, who has the highest dex?
Conan dex +3.
So's Fletch's.
All right, I'll let you two battle it out between you on who will go first.
I'm going to give it to Conan because he's probably closer to the altar than I am. Because I was actually outside of the room and I think he was standing in the doorway.
Yeah, you did say he was standing in the doorway.
That's
all right.
Correct. Okay. Not that it matters, but okay.
Okay. As the blue light flashed and those two kind of felt a sense of freedom and relief being cut between them, Conan, since you were eyeing the altar, you see this ball item beast appear with a gaping mouth, a white eye, and some tentacles around its floating head.
Oh my days. Okay.
In fact, let me see if I can pull it on up here.
Sorry, could you describe that again? Because it sounds like a beholder. I'm hoping it's not a beholder.
Your character might not even know what Beholder is, so...
My guy has no idea. I'm asking for Lloyd. I'm going, wait, what the fuck is that thing?
Let's see here.
Should we? Yeah, let's roll. What is it? The nature check, or what is it to specify what to recognize?
That would be knowledge on this particular beast. Knowledge Arcana.
Knowledge Arcana. Okay. Well, I'll definitely try and roll. But I have no idea what that is. Like, I'm just like, whoa. I just shout, ready yourselves, and in a very, very swift, with a very swift movement, I take out the bow and chuck an arrow in it, and aim at it.
What you see is basically right here.
Oh my days. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
What is this?
I don't even know the fuck is the tentacles on his head.
And Conan goes like, "What the hell is this?" And he like straight away like he thinks twice before losing the arrow. I don't know, like. And he doesn't shoot it, he stops and tries to speak to it. What are you?
Shoot the thing!
What language are you speaking to it?
Common.
Doesn't say nothing.
Then I lose the arrow.
Alright, roll the hit.
Okay. Jesus. Oh my days. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. 12. I was thinking about... Okay, 12, yes.
It goes wide. It goes wide to the left.
Damn it! Ready yourselves.
Alright, time. Or Fletch.
Fletch looks in the doorway and sees this thing. He's using action surge and launching 2 arrows at it.
Okay.
The first one is 15, and the second roll is a 17.
Alright, both a hit.
Okay, 9 points of damage altogether.
Alright.
Rolled bad.
Bill.
Yeah, which one of my cronies are close to it? I'm only hearing arrows.
You and Serena are equally close to it. You're approximately 15 feet away from it.
That's no good. I'm going to run up behind Conan, and I'm going to try and hide, like, within him. You know what I'm saying?
No!
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, Elomai is there, right?
Yeah.
You were using him? Alright, then I'll use Ty.
Okay. Sam.
How close is this thing to me?
It's approximately, you're out by the door, right?
Hmm?
You're out in the doorway, right?
Yeah.
It's about 25 feet away from you.
Okay. Ivar begins to chant, and this draconic language fills your eardrums and sends vibrations through the room as the heat builds up at the edge of his staff, and these 3 rays of fire shoot out and arc towards this beast. and that's going to be a Scorching Ray attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to make a ranged spell attack for each hit. So the first one, for some reason, first one's a 23 to hit.
Okay.
Second one's a crit fail.
Okay.
And the third one is a 13 to hit. No, 12 to hit.
The third one misses. Do up the damage on the one. What the heck is
Right.
going
It's going to be 10 damage of fire.
on? Okay. And I'm looking for something here. On the crit fail, roll me some percentage.
53.
53. I got that on there. Come on. 53. Okay. Roll E6 and Anders, you want high or low?
Do I want high or low?
Yep.
I'll take low.
Okay. Ivar, roll the D6.
5.
5. So that's high. You hit Serena. Roll up the damage for that one, and Serena takes 3/4 of it.
God damn it!
So yeah, as the third one fires off and kind of veers off, you hear him say in Draconic, the equivalent of "Son of a bitch, I never get this one right," and it's going to deal 6 damage. So 3/4 of that is what?
4?
Yeah,
Four.
we'll say 4.
Oh god, it hurts so much.
And they're 15 foot away.
She's
Oh,
a
she is.
Position,
And
heal thyself.
So
Hey, at least you got that healing potion.
I know, right? See, just this situation right here.
That's. It's, out from the eye, Fletch, you see this fire on up, and that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mentioned I stayed outside by the water, right?
I need a DC dexterity saving throw from Fletch.
I got an 8.
Okay. You get hit by this pukey green ray right in the chest, and yeah, I'm going to be fairer what this monster manual is to you. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see here.
What?
Let's see.
Oh, it's like 10d6. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's cool.
Nice knowing you guys.
3, 4,
I mean, he did introduce the session as a TPK, so.
3, 4, 6, 10, 14, 20 points of force damage.
That's not too bad.
Ouch.
It'd kill me, but it's not
Are
too
you okay?
No!
bad.
No, but are you down?
Oh no, I'm not. I'm not down.
Oh, you're
I'm
fine.
hurt. I'm hurt, but I'm not down.
That would
Better.
kill me outright.
Yeah, I would just die.
Well, like I said, I'm not. It's better than what the average damage on that that ray is.
Oh my god.
The average damage they have, it's 10d8
Oh.
if you fail to save, and the average damage on it is 45.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well,
That's why I decided. That's why I decided to roll it, because you had a better chance of surviving if I rolled. All right. So with that, it is Jim's turn.
Okay, Jim, good luck.
all right. Oh wow. That was not cool. I've never seen that or anything like it. I am going to. I put my hand back on my bracer. I turn the bracer on my arm over, and I rear back, and you watch my hands start to both start to steam with cold, and I'm going to shoot an ice knife at it.
Okay.
And I gotta make an attack roll first.
Yep.
Crap. Does a 16 hit it?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So I get to do a D10, and then it explodes. All right. I rolled a 10. Go team. It's a D10. It's a 10 piercing,
Okay.
and then it explodes, and nobody else is up to it, right?
Say what?
Nobody else has gone up to it, right?
No. The closest is Serena, who's 15 feet away.
That's exactly what I want, because it's a 5-foot burst when this thing explodes, and it's still going to take it, and so it's going to take another 8 cold damage.
Okay.
So 10 piercing and 8 cold.
All right.
Oh wait, it gets to make a dex save for that cold. DC 13.
All right. That's okay. It doesn't make it.
All right, then it takes that 8 cold.
All righty.
I'm then gonna move over, and I'm gonna move behind Conan, and I'm gonna attempt to hide.
All right. Now, Serena.
Oh, great. Okay. When we touched the, was it coming through because we touched the rune?
It would perceive that when you touch the release,
It puts it back on.
that
So, is there another room nearby that I could touch to send it back where it came from?
across from it on the other side where you were looking is a binding.
There's no idea what kind of binding it would do if I put the. Oh, fuck it. Okay, how far away is it, and can I get there?
That's about 25 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, so you were saying?
So you're gonna go and move across in front of this?
That's a good point. I'm going to say, guys, the rune in front of it, if you push it, it might go away. That one. However, I can't get there. Because it's kind of going to kill me if I do that.
And everyone's gonna listen to you.
Just trust me. It will go away if you push that rune.
Okay. Conan will be up next. We're back up to the top order.
Conan's gonna look for a moment at the crazy woman and what she's saying, and knock another arrow and shoot.
All right.
And And is it gonna hit? Okay. Does 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Give me one moment. I'm gonna try and add this. I just need to read something, sorry. Okay, so that's gonna be 9 damage.
Alright.
And I'm gonna get into my action surge and shoot again.
Okay.
21.
That a hit.
And the damage is 11 this time.
Alright. Fletch.
Fletch drops his bow, shouts, "You bitch!" then draws his whip and short sword and charges this thing.
That language is inappropriate.
Can I get to it and hit it at least once?
Roll to hit.
Fletch, no!
I hit with the whip and I got a 23
Alright.
for 6 points of damage. And then when I hit it, and I mean, yeah, and the monster too.
Okay, Sharina, you take 6 points of damage.
Wait, what?
He said he hit her.
I meant the monster.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Bill.
Oh, this is terrifying. So I was hiding under Ty.
Yes.
So if I wanted to remain hidden.
Under whose tie?
Oh, wait. Let me lift my up and, okay, it's official now. Shut up. Anyway. All right. This sucks because, especially as embarrassing as say, you know what? Lloyd came up with a great idea. Serena sucks, but
That's cool. I respect that.
I wanted to get over there and freaking hit that thing. Okay, listen. You know what? I'm not going to be able to run that fast anyway. So since I got to stay with Ty anyway, I didn't take an action last time. I know I can stay with him. Can I try and get a sneak attack on this freaking thing? Like pop out and ha!
No. You can pop out and get an attack, but not a sneak attack.
I can't. Like I'm hiding in Ty. You know, like my
As soon as Ty moved, you lost your hide.
I can't run with him? Fuck it. All right, I run the other way then. I'll run over and I'll see if I can't touch the thing then.
Okay.
All right. You know what? Whatever. I'll do 75 feet. I'll use my regular run. I'll do a dash and I'll do a double dash with my.
It's only 25 feet away from the doorway.
I'll just do a lap then. You know, like a victory lap. So, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna hit this stupid thing.
All right, you hit it. You notice that it turns purple, and roll a DC for your con.
I got a 17.
All right. You notice that you don't feel like anything has happened to you. And who's up after you? Is Sam.
Okay, so Ivar kind of shakes himself again, and he'll begin to chant once more, and a flaming sphere will appear in front of this beast, and that's the action. But as a bonus action, he's going to ram it into it. So it needs to make a 13 DC Dex save.
Okay, it doesn't.
And if it makes it, it takes half damage. But if it doesn't, then it's going to take... it takes 3 damage. Okay. So it takes 3 damage from that, and if it ends its turn within 5 feet of this sphere, it's going to have to make that save again.
Okay. And it fails that save again because it's not moving.
All right.
And with that, let's see here. Okay. It's going to. Okay, that'd be a 19 plus. I think it's a plus on its bite. Yeah, plus 3. That'll be a 22. Fletch, does that hit you?
Yes.
Okay. And you get bit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 4. For 11 points of damage. And let's see here. You see the eye light up again with a pukey green. Oh, I don't have a D4 for that. And that will be number 3. That's number 3. Okay, and Ivar, the pukey green ray comes on out. You got to make a save, Constitution.
Okay.
DC's 14.
What, the save's 14?
Yeah, DC 14.
Okay, I make it.
Okay. And on a succeed, DC 14 Constitution. Okay. Take 18 points of necrotic damage.
Ah, damn it. Okay,
And
Ivar's down.
Ivar's down?
Yep.
Damn. Okay, Jim.
Jim, we can't hear you again.
Thank you, Lloyd. I'm going to pop out from behind Conan. I'm going to turn the bracer back over to where it's originally set. Grab it. You see the hands start to frost again. And this time I'm going to shoot frostbite at it.
Okay.
And that's a nat 20.
All right. Roll me some percentage.
Got it. It's a 93.
Oh, shit. That ought to be sweet. Critical hit, 93. Roll up the damage.
Where is it? There it is. Not much. It's a 6.
Okay,
Cold.
that 6. That 3 times 6 is 18. Roll me a D10.
5.
5. Okay, I remember that. And 18. Cross that there.
Here, real quick, I gotta say this. I'm gonna tell on myself. It actually needs a con save. It's too awesome, but it needs a con save, not a roll. I'm sorry.
What's the DC?
13.
That made it.
Sorry, guys.
But I'm going to tell you right now, because you rolled a crit, we're going to let it go.
So,
Sweet.
are we we're gonna treat it like it just failed the save then?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well then, I rolled the 6 on the cold damage.
Okay.
But the great thing, disadvantage on its next melee weapon attack roll before the end of its next turn.
Well, there's more than disadvantage. You just don't know it.
Okay, well, that's just what comes with the spell.
Yeah, that's fine. Serena.
Okay, so I saw I just touched this thing. I didn't work, right?
No, you touched it. Anders touched it. And you saw a purple light. He made a con save. And like that. And this thing seemed to stay in the same spot that it was. It hasn't moved, so.
Okay, well, plan B, get the fuck out of there. I'm going to move up.
Okay.
I'm going to move up near Fletch, because I need to get to Ivar to heal him, but I can't heal him from here.
Okay.
So my best bet is to get up to Fletch and heal him first. So move up to Fletch, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him. And I'm going to heal him for, if I'm not mistaken, I always read the spell wrong.
1d8 plus your modifier.
Mm-hmm. So 7, 8, 9, take 10 hit points back. And that's my action.
Okay. Conan.
Conan's is gonna shout, "Come on, Hackett!" And he's gonna knock another arrow.
Oh, okay.
Like non-stop. Da-da-da. And he's gonna miss with 9.
9, let's see here. Okay, that's... Okay, yep. That's a miss. Fletch.
Okay, I'm going to take a bonus action real quick and also use my second wind to get some more hit points back. So that's 11 more. And I will say thanks for the healing. And then I'm going to try to strike at this thing with my whip and short sword.
Okay.
With the whip, I only got an 8, so I know that misses.
Okay.
With the short sword, I got an 18.
That a hit?
For 4 points of damage.
All right. And Sam, roll me a death save.
Okay. That's a fail.
Okay. And we'll jump on over to Jim. The monster doesn't seem to be taking an attack.
I'll pop back out and I'm going to use that frostbite again.
All right.
Constitution save DC 13.
And it makes it.
All right. Nothing happens then, and I'm going to go back and hide behind Conan.
All right. Serena.
Did we skip a turn?
Yeah, you skip the monsters. Oh,
No,
Bill.
did you-
Oh,
yeah,
go
no,
ahead,
yeah.
Bill. How did I miss you? But okay, go ahead, Bill. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I was just looking up at the initiative. I'm like, after Todd, no? Okay, so I can clearly see the monster cannot attack now.
Yeah, you can attack.
No, can I see that the monster clearly cannot attack now?
Yes. Well, you see that it's not attacking. Not that it cannot, but you see that it's not.
I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna give Ty. Not Ty.
Conan, Fletch,
Just names. Eventually, I'll get it.
Ivar.
Yes, thank you, Ivar. What do you call it? I thought Ivar was healed. No.
No, I couldn't get to him on this turn. I have to get to the next turn.
Ivar is down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go up and give Ivar the one healing potion that I got earlier today. Let me start that. Wake him up. Ivar, roll for yourself. I've got one now.
What do I roll? Is it just a standard healing potion?
4 plus 1.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't get any of that.
2d4 plus 1, I think.
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, he's gonna recover 8 hit points.
Alrighty.
All right, and I'm going to start trying to move him out of there. I'm going to say to everybody, I don't think he can attack anymore. I just hit the bind.
And
I think we're safe.
okay, and we're over to Serena then.
I'm like, on the risk of something terrible, I think Anders is right. Let's get the hell out of here. We'll move back.
Okay. Up to Conan.
Conan is not so trustworthy. Sorry, not so. I'm tired.
Don't trust me, I'm Conan.
I'm tired. He doesn't trust so easily. Your words, Anders. He's gonna knock another arrow and shoot the beast. And he's gonna miss terribly, maybe for the good. Well, not terribly. Sorry, I rolled natural 3 plus 7.
Okay. One is a natural 1.
It
Okay.
wasn't 1. No, it wasn't 1.
Was it?
You don't trust me, but you trust that crappy aim?
Okay.
I'm
Fletch.
just gonna give you a dirty look.
Okay, well, it seems like the thing can't attack. Let's see if it can't move. Basically, what Fletch is going to do is just walk around behind it and attack it twice.
Okay. Roll you to hit.
Do I have advantage?
Yep.
Okay, on the whip, I got 18.
That hits.
With the short sword, I got a 15.
That hits.
Okay. 12 points of damage altogether.
All right. You see it kind of split open.
Okay.
And we're out of the niche.
I'm going to use my short sword and chop it a few more times just to be safe.
All right. You don't need to roll to hit. You can hit it.
Okay.
Guys, did I get one of those other potions? Or did y'all split them up between yourselves?
I think you got one, I got one. Because they gave it to the newbies.
Okay, I'll take it over. I'll walk over to Ivar and pull it out of my bag. Here,
All right.
You're going to need this a whole lot more than I will. Sorry.
I walk up to Ivar. How are you feeling?
Ivar kind of pulls himself up, kind of using his staff to get up, to right himself. He looks rather almost more embarrassed than anything about having gone down so easily. He thanks, he gives a thank you to Anders for giving him the potion. And Jim, did you say that you gave him a potion, or did you hand that to someone else?
I'll hand it to you.
Oh, okay. So he'll say a quick thank you, and he says, "I'm sorry that I failed you all so easily."
No. Well, you did. That was great. I've never seen that before. And you! I've never seen anyone fight with a whip. That was... Are all of you like this in the guild?
Depends on what you mean by all of us.
I personally think it was incredibly reckless, and you could have all got yourself killed. But nice work.
Ivar will also apologize to Serana for having hit her with his spell previously.
No, it's fine. All you did was ruin my already ruined dress. It's totally fine. I'll just buy a new one.
This is what we get paid to do.
It's not ruined, it's just a little bit dirty.
Do not start with me, Conan.
Dirty.
Oh, the dress is nothing compared to her hair right now.
I can't be seen in public like this.
The natural look, I like that.
Oh, please.
Half-orcs always do.
From now on, the next time we go on a mission, can we go somewhere pristine and clean and not like this? Not like this.
I've been on a lot of missions. None of them have been any place pristine and clean.
That would be rather town hall, not town guild.
Why did I have to join the guild, mother? Right, Fletch, come over here. Let me see if I can treat you.
I'll be okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
He's gonna put away his bow, bag on his back, and he's gonna investigate the room and if there's any other entrances to it, exits, and stuff like that.
You don't see any other entrances or exits other than the one that you came down in.
Fletch will get his bow and put away his weapons and apologize to Anders for running and leaving him high and dry.
I wanna have a look at the altar.
Since I only used my action, the first round to hide behind you and stay with you, I figured I'd be able to use my movement throughout. But whatever. I guess it worked out better this way.
It's a complicated rule, the whole moving and stealthing thing anyway. Wait, but it doesn't matter. We got at least a sword. The battle's done.
Well, for
So
now...
what are y'all doing?
I will investigate the room and the altar near this strange beast and see if there's anything of note, if anything's been disturbed.
Yeah. That's what I mentioned as well.
When you all get to the altar, you'll notice that there seems to be a hinge up on the top of the altar, and there seems to be almost an opening shelf, 2 slots on the bottom.
Ooh.
And on the shelf in the bottom, there's a leather bag about the size of a medium pouch, and there looks to be like a couple scrolls, duct papers down there. That's what you'll
come and have a look at this. I don't want any more surprises.
Ivor will pick up a few of the scrolls and just start looking through them, see if he recognizes anything. Anything sticks out.
Be careful, it might be trapped.
They look to be old writings, and it's really difficult to make out, but you can tell of some old possible spells, but it's going to take some research to find out exactly what they are.
Okay. Ivar will take those and put those in his pack.
What's everybody else doing?
I'm going to go ahead and reach for the pouch.
Okay.
I'll be that guy.
It has some heft to it. It kind of makes a clanking noise, but not metallic.
Huh. I'll grab it by the bottom, turn it over, and pour it out on the ground.
All right. you'll hear like glass tinkling on the ground, and you'll see 15 small gems.
Hey, I'll just start picking them up and putting them back in the pouch. And I wanna look at the glass though.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Well, Conan is still investigating the room. He just wants to know what was this like. Why are we here? What was this thing? And get some answers.
I follow Conan. I also want some answers, and I like looking at runes.
Okay. And,
that one says binding. That one says release. I have no idea what the rest of them do.
What it doesn't say, and you shouldn't do, is touch it.
Fletch will hang out just outside of the room, and still keeping a watch to make sure nothing's coming up the way towards us.
Okay. Anybody finishing checking out the altar with the?
Well, you said it had hinges, right?
Up on the top, it has hinges.
So, is it like a thing like you could lift? Does it look like I could like lift the cover of the altar up or something like that?
It does.
Okay. I think I would call. Ivar would call over to Anders and be like, "Anders, come look at this."
Yeah. Whatever. I'll check my check for traps or whatever.
Okay. Well, do your investigation roll.
$15.
Oh, okay. You notice there seems to be a trip pin in there. And you figure you could probably disable it or keep it retained. It doesn't look overly sophisticated.
Yeah, if I can just see what'll happen, follow the cord.
It's not a cord where you can see it. It's in the lock itself. There's a pin, an actuator pin, a trip pin.
Let me just disable it.
Okay.
Do you need any help?
What am I rolling?
A sleight of hand. Stealth is sleight of hand, if I remember right.
Got a 16.
All right. Disable it.
Sorry,
Alright, well-
open the door.
Okay. Say what?
What?
Ty, you open the door. I don't want to break from tradition.
Okay, Fletch will come forward and open the door.
It's a altar. It's a lid.
He'll open the lid then.
Okay.
Open
It's kind of heavy. You're having a hard time with it.
Ivar will assist him.
Okay. You'll open it on up. You'll get a smell of decay. And when you get it opened on up, you'll see a strange skeletal remains that you've never seen before. And you'll see that he seems to be holding a book, and it looks to be like another rolled up scrolled up paper.
So this body, it just looks like a normal skeletal body. There's no
No,
deformities on it.
it doesn't look like any skeletal frame that you've ever seen.
Oh. I guess he'll take a look at the papers in his hand.
Okay. You open that up, and it looks like a map.
Okay, I show the map to Anders. See if he can recognize anything.
And what can I divine from this thing?
It looks like a map, a map of the of this quadrant of the area. You see the mountain range. You see the swamp. You see the forest there. There's some strange writings on it that it would take some deciphering to try to find on out.
Well,
So you're suggesting not something that I should do now, something I should do back at the guild hall.
Most likely, yes.
and is there anything else with the skeleton? Did you say there's something else in there?
Yeah, I said there was a book.
Okay. I'll investigate that book then.
Okay, you open it on up, and it has the same ancient writings in it.
Has what writings in it?
The same ancient writings in it that you've been seeing along the hall and in the room.
Mm.
So it's going to take some investigation on that.
Okay. Well, Ivar will put that in his pack with the rest of the evidence he's gathered.
All right.
Does Conan find anything around the room, walking around the room?
Just the ruins that are on the wall around the room, and the altar the altar that was there.
Okay. Well,
So-
seems like this is it here. I mean, I don't know. Should we make our way out, or?
Have we found
I've
any
got no
trace
idea.
of the Dark Queen's men? No evidence of that.
Of the Dark Queen's men,
Yeah.
you would think yes, being the conjoined bodies that look like lizardmen that were up in the forward part.
All right. So we've confirmed the intel that we got, and that was the mission.
Pretty much.
All right.
Well, if there's nothing else to be found, suggest we make our return.
I, for one, I'm happy to go back to civilization after this.
Before closing the lid back down on this skeleton, is it like at least human-sized, I take it?
It's humanoid size. It's about 4 foot.
But we've never seen anything like this before.
No,
Okay.
The shape of the bones, the skull is not quite draconic and not quite bird.
I'll take, since I lost one earlier, I'll take 5 of the roses I've got, and I'll lay them with the skeleton, and then close the lid.
Oh, okay.
Conan has got this unsatisfied feeling of this whole mission and the lack of knowledge. What is this? Where we are? And it's very itchy for some answers.
Well, wherever we are, whatever we're doing, we won't find it down here.
Well, maybe someone can decipher that book and the map.
I would be more than happy to try. This language is fascinating.
I'd like to. Looking through the glass, are they really more like lenses?
No, they're faceted gems about the size of a 50-cent piece.
Oh, the glass is actually faceted gems.
Yeah, there was a glass sound.
Okay, I apologize. Okay.
Well, I'd suggest to make our way out of here, but cautiously, because you don't know what awaits in other rooms. We might have awakened something else.
Or maybe there's more of those lizard-looking guys coming in. Get out of here before they find them, or before they figure out who's gone.
Well, most definitely. Well, I'll take the lead.
I'll be right behind you.
And Conan
We'll
is
follow
going to
behind because we're going to have to pass through that darkness again, so the magical light.
Yes, I can definitely do with your magical light. Yep.
All right, and when you come up to about where the darkness was, you notice that it doesn't seem to be there anymore.
Huh.
Huh.
Well, we definitely need to ask what this creature that appeared was, and where it could come from. Well, let's get through the swamp, back to the guild.
Don't remember.
Unless you suggest something else.
Okay.
Hey, as we're
All right.
going, also,
Yeah.
be careful, because there is whatever was in the water. We never figured out what that was. Just be
Nah,
careful.
that's probably just some branches and wood.
You can say that, but I'm the one who's standing up chest deep in the water.
Now, Ivar, you'll remember that there was to the north of that the old caravan road and the bridge.
Yeah,
The-
Ivar will definitely take the path from here that's like quickest out of the swamp.
And that'd be to the north to the old caravan road and the bridge.
Yeah, so that we don't have to traverse the entire swamp back. Spend as
Why
little
didn't
time
we do it in the
possible.
first place?
This was faster.
Because it wasn't the fastest route from there at the time. Now it's the fastest route, but since there's not a ferry on this side for you to try to get across that big river.
Fair enough. Well, let's make the way then.
And you'll travel down the road. You'll come into the north gate of Illumina, and you'll make your way to the guild with no problem. It'll take you about 6 hours of travel.
So,
It's gonna, if you travel through the night, you'll be there by morning.
So tired.
Or you can go ahead and make camp and rest.
I don't really want to camp next to this place.
neither do I, even if I'm exhausted. There's a bed waiting for me.
We could just as easily go north and find a way out of the camp, or out of the swamp before we camp. Yes.
Didn't we already get out of the swamp? Or I'm
No, we're
confused.
going with the caravan road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be out.
We should make camp along the caravan road.
That's just a much better idea.
Exactly.
As long as there's a clean river nearby, so I can at least have the illusion of having a shower, a bath.
All right, you'll be able to wash in the river that feeds the swamp that comes on into it, and you'll be able to make camp there. You hear some noises throughout the night, but nothing that comes in and harasses you. You'll all be able to go ahead and have a full night of long rest.
Wonderful.
And morning will break, and you can head to Illumina.
Cool. Let's go then.
Hell yeah. I mean, yes. Oh, so good. Civilization, people, servants, beds, real food. Oh, wow, I missed you.
Corrupt officials, corrupt guards.
Oh, you have to put down on everything, do you not, Fletch? Come on.
As you get to the north gate of Illumina, you see an ancient, gargantuan black dragon flying towards you.
Wait, what?
What?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What?
Take cover.
I don't even
cover.
bother readying a weapon. I screw it.
that woke you up. No, you make the gate and you make it to the guild hall, no problem.
Oh, you should have rolled with it. Come on.
Yeah, have the dragon like fly over us, just like.
Yeah, exactly. And just suspend it there, and it flies away. You didn't have to do anything, but just.
The first thing in my mind was that's what brushed against my leg.
The first thing I thought of when he says TPK, he means TPK.
He's making good on a promise.
So you make it to the guild. You enter the guild. What do you do?
Report back to Pincus, I suppose.
Okay. What do you report back to Pincus?
Everything?
Ivar would pull out the book that he found, and he would also say to Pincus,
We found signs of the Dark Queen's men there. Mangled bodies. Some strange beast. And this.
and he shows him the book.
Okay. Pincus open up the book, and he'll squint real hard at it. He'll rub his forehead, and he'll say, "Wow, this seems to be of an ancient tongue that is rarely ever used. The civilization has passed away about 3,000 years ago. And if I'm reading this correct, and we'll have to study it, but it's a diary of instructions on how to manage and control the orb of chaos."
Then I'd say the mission was a success.
Conan is going to describe the creature we encountered, and he will look for some answers.
And Pincus to say, "That sounds like the race that passed away. They were mostly of magic that manifested itself in a pre-draconic humanoid form."
And what about the creature we fought?
He'll say, "It sounds like a zombie beholder."
Okay. And why would it be there? That's the question.
There sounds like it was set up as the guardian
Of the tomb. Okay.
of the tomb.
What about these limbs connected to one another?
That sounds like part of the ancient spells. They're binding and releasing.
So someone was bringing these limbs there too.
It sounds like the Dark Queen's men got bound and couldn't figure out to hit the needed sequence to free themselves.
Okay.
Oh, well, luckily we just found 2 of them stuck together, and I guess they didn't go far enough in there to have been destroyed by that big floating zombie. What, you call that a beholder?
Yes, a zombie beholder.
Yeah, if it would have gotten that far, I figure we would have found those 2 stuck together down there.
Thankfully, we didn't. Oh, what about those gems? Do you wanna show them to Pincus?
Well, of course. And I pull out the bag, and if Pincus has a desk, I'll pour them over onto my hand and let them start falling over onto his table.
He'll pull out his loop and he'll look at them, and he'll say, "These are mighty fine quality."
So there's nothing strange about them?
No, just that they're very good quality. Probably were intended to be used to imbue spells of some sort. He says, I haven't done this in a long time. Since I was a kid, my father taught me how to appraise, but I'd say they're somewhere around 60,000 gold pieces a piece value.
So,
wow.
I kill everyone in the room.
That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold.
I'm level 1!
We got this. Also initiative. Oh, you're first. Oh.
I'll take my cut. Leave.
Pincus just takes them as a donation to the guild.
well, I'm pretty sure that Conan would put his hand down on the table before he does that. But not to actually take it all. He's more interested in the quality of them. So what you're saying is that there's some type of enchantment stones that you can enchant magic in them, and let's say, could you use them with your weapons and stuff once they're enchanted?
If you had the right enchantments and the right skilled weaponsmith, yes.
Well, here's the idea, and I look around to everyone else.
Yes, go on.
Instead of selling them off, well, it's up to you what you want to do with your card, but it's not a bad idea to keep it for later.
Wait, so we're actually getting a cut of this?
What, you thinking you're taking it all for yourself?
No.
Don't worry. Pincus is not going to take it away from us.
Can we just sell one?
Are all the diamonds together worth 60,000?
60,000 a piece, he said.
A piece?
A piece!
Yeah. Can we just sell one? That's
How many are there?
That was 15? Or how many was it?
I believe I said 15.
Yeah.
I kill everyone in the room.
Oh my!
Now here's the grid coming forward. Let's forget about the guild. Right.
Wow, that is actually like Reservoir Dogs. I'm going to kill everyone in the room money. I'm actually quite impressed.
Let's put it this way.
Remember, 10% goes to the guild.
Oh, that's right.
Wait, 10% goes to the guild?
Yep.
So that's 10% of 15 times 60,000.
Conan's gonna take. how
They get
many
1.5 for the gems.
So Conan's gonna take his card and just and says, "Do whatever you want with yours."
Here,
I think that's fair.
let's make this easy. Let's go. We can take 2 each, and then maybe use the other 3. 2 of them, just give them to the guild and let them sell it, or however they want to fence or whatever.
I'm
And the
fine
other one
with
we can,
that.
and the third one we can save for maybe some sort of favor.
I think that's fair.
Yep. I'm happy with that.
Very wise, this halfling is.
Well,
I sound like Yoda for some reason.
I deal a lot with. I do deal a lot with money.
That scares me.
Oh, I never keep it for long. Don't worry.
That also scares me.
Okay. Well, what else?
Well,
We're just to be clear, we're each getting 2 gems that are worth 60,000 gold piece.
correct.
Okay. This happened. Okay.
And Conan is gonna turn to Pincus and goes like, "Despite these gems, you still owe me 150."
No, dude, every other guild member is going to be so mad they weren't on this quest.
Well,
Yeah.
despite a zombie beholder, I mean.
But Fletch is going to say, "Hey, noble lady, kiss my ass."
You do realize that I still have more money than you because I have the same money you have.
I don't care. Kiss my ass.
That's great.
One of these gems definitely will buy you a good bath.
That's fine. I have baths at home. I'll use widows. Money will not buy you style, gentlemen. Enjoy it while it lasts. Especially Fletch. I look forward to setting up my garage.
Style. You mean like that ripped and muddy dress you're wearing?
Soon to be replaced by a fine, beautiful one. I can afford it on my own money.
Conan is just gonna grab 2 gems and walk to the.
Pincus will pay each of you your 150 gold.
Oh, before he goes, he's gonna pay out 15 gold back, as he's always, okay with paying the 10%.
Wait,
Oh,
is that so? The 10% needs to come out of our pay as well.
Of course.
Yeah, the total.
Wow. Okay. But does a gem not cover it?
No, that's 10%. 10% of it all total.
I would argue with that, but fine by me.
I'd argue with it, but I have 60k money. You gonna care?
Fletch will pay.
Not more than 60k. You got 120k if you sell both.
No, hold on. You need to sell them well.
First, you gotta find a fence that'll pay you 60,000.
First, you need to shut your mouth about these gems because you're gonna have every single assassin from this town and towns around this town coming after you.
I already do.
But the price on your head has just moved up from 250 to like.
I don't care. I can afford. I can pay 80 assassin off.
Oh, Fletch, you're so simple. I love it.
I'm thinking one of these babies would be like a really long drinking tab. Actually, Fletch is going to give 20 gold back to the guild, and he wants to get with Pincus. He's going to deposit another 200 gold into the credit union.
All right, no problem.
Will the credit union, does it have a good exchange rate for gems? I'm sure that might be where the most money is.
It could try to manage a good
That's actually not a bad idea to put it into some dwarvish bank.
Well, what you probably have to do is you're not going to get somebody to give you that kind of money. But what you could potentially do is if you went right through the right people, you could maybe go to a bank, and they would probably basically give you a loan based on the value of. They would keep the gem as collateral.
Look at
basically.
these people trying to figure out how money works. It's so cute.
Yeah, back then they're called promissory notes.
Well, yeah.
Is there anybody that sells things that I can trade 60,000 worth of gold for?
Pincus has a general store,
Well,
and then there's other stores within Illumina and Marketplace.
Ivar says that he's going to. He says,
I'm going to take a rest tomorrow.
Are you guys going to share the map and the
Books.
2 scrolls?
Ivar was going to try and decipher those scrolls himself first.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to insist that I see them after you because I want to read the language as well. I'll read them with you if you want.
I'm going to pay the best assassin in the land 60,000 gold to kill Serena.
I'll take any form of payment you'd like.
What is Fletcher's problem with me? I don't even get it where it came from. He's just like, fuck you.
Fletch really doesn't have a problem with you. You're just a snobby noble bitch, and he's just like, that's it.
He's actually in love, and that's how he expresses it.
No, he's not in love with her. He's in love with somebody else.
All right, what about the map?
Queen.
What about the map, guys?
Anyway, yeah, with the map, I think we've established in an earlier campaign that, there was no Cartographers Guild there, so I'm kind of like the representative in Illumina for the Cartographers Guild, so I don't know who wants to do it with me, but I just really want to get my hands on, the maps of the city, not the city, the region, compare them with my own maps, compare them with this new map, and see what kind of differences I can discern.
Fletch will help you. I mean, he doesn't have any skills there, but if you just need somebody to run around and...
Oh, no, I mean, in the city, city council, I don't think anybody... I can't remember exactly. I don't think anybody was able to help me the first time I was trying to do something like that, but whatever.
There is a Sage Guild, and there is a library.
There is a what guild and a library?
A Sage Guild and a library. Let me double check. I believe there is. Let me look here.
Yeah, there was Brant Morgsworth, the Drow Sage. I just remember being very incompetent. He lost books right out from under his nose.
Yep, there's a Sage Guild. There's a Wizards Guild.
What about
Let's see here. I think there's a library too. When I was going through and working further on the city.
Wouldn't the military have local maps of at least the land layouts and stuff?
I can ask my contacts about that.
The military, yeah, but... Yeah, is there a military besides a town guard?
There is this, the Citizens Brigade there that Dan brought into it.
Nah, Ty has a really good suggestion, but it would actually have to be a full-fledged military. Nobody else is competent.
It would have to be it'd have to be a professional force, probably with some engineers and things like that.
Literally a standing army. Yeah,
You do have a standing army there. You have the knights. You have the cavalry. Let's see here. Do they got engineers? And
I want to hang out with the 13 Foxtrots, the forward
Yeah.
observers, the scouts.
And it would be probably different kind of maps, but I would think if there's any kind of like sewer guild, like maybe a rat catchers guild or something, I'd be surprised if they wouldn't at least have basic maps of, you know, main sewage outlets and stuff like that.
This is
Probably-
regional, though.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. I thought there was, but I'm not seeing them. You do have the shipbuilders and the like that and the merchant guild, which would have certain
Yeah, the shipbuilders.
rough maps of the area.
Yeah, shipbuilders. I don't see them having anything even remotely close to what I'm looking for. But the Merchants Guild, if there's anything out there, yeah, I would imagine they would know. I would just have to pay them.
Let's see here. Playwrights Guild. You do have the Government Bureau Guild offices.
Yeah. We
You
can do
also the temples.
right.
I
Guys,
thought there
it's
might have. There is an engineer there also.
in the military, he's saying. Anyway, we can do this out of game if you want, like out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But that's-
I gotta go.
All right, no problem, and we'll end it there. I just wanted to know whether or not you were going to share, basically, if you're going to share the knowledge with Pincus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
have anything back from him.
Okay. Pincus will look at it, and from his knowledge on the language that he sees there, he'll relay back to you that this looks like a map showing locations of about 4 more pieces of the shard of Orb of Chaos. 4 more shards are located.
Okay.
And with that, we'll wrap it on up, and with out of game, we can tie up loose ends and things that you want to do with your money, with try to attempt to get through the city, and such like that. We'll work out a character, not out of character, but out of game and through Facebook Messenger.
All right. Thank you, Charles.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Thank you, everyone else. Thank you, Charles.
Oh yeah, good game, guys.
It's a great game.